Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello, welcome, welcome. I went live at exactly 7:17 a.m. here in the UK, so it's still dark, so it may be a bit dark on camera. I'm just saying hi to everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you are live with me right now, welcome. If you are watching this back later as a replay, welcome. If you are watching this as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the live, during the replay, and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, you just need to pop your question in the chat for me, and we can answer some questions about love, health, career, money, your person, anything you've got going on, really. Good morning, Ling. Welcome, honey. Happy full moon to you. It is the full moon today as well, so maybe you've been having some vivid dreams, some heavy emotions. You could have been feeling a little bit up and down, a bit teary. Hey, Naina, great to have you here, honey. So I'm going to bring in some powerful cards. You may have also felt Kundalini rising between you and your person. A lot of passion, a lot of desire, longing. You're being pulled back to each other with this full moon. It's like this full moon is magnetic. It's drawing you both together. You know, emotions are coming up for healing, but also emotions are coming up to be expressed. So just expect communication to come in very soon. So we're going to start with the beautiful Ling says, morning Liz, full moon messages for my connection with ST. Will there be marriage for us? Okay, so again, you're thinking about the future, and that's okay. Okay, so obviously visualize what you want. So what's the full moon bringing up? What do you need to know? What's the energy coming through? Two cards. First one is good luck. So you may see black cats as a sign of that. So the full moon is creating good luck, and I feel it's doing that in general. Okay, so it's a very lucky time in your connection. You just got to put your trust in heaven. And because this is in reverse, it's about trusting in that, trusting in good luck. So definitely trust coming in here, to trust the journey and process. And what I'm seeing is trusting in God. Okay, getting your strength from heaven, and that's helping this luck to come in. So the full moon is bringing luck in. So what else is going on? So it's not the right time for marriage, okay? And the reason why is because there's still lessons being learned. You heard me, okay? So this is lessons being learned. This is the energy that's coming up. And it's like he's saying to you here, if I act like I don't care about what's happened, I do. I want to appear unbothered. So I feel what his lesson is to show up for you in a very vulnerable way. And you may still be healing things from the past, things you still need to forgive that you may not be aware of. So it's not the right time, okay, for the commitment element of things. But that doesn't mean you're not going to have that. Okay, so to see if we can answer your question. Okay, will there be marriage for you in the future? Will there be marriage? You've got the angel of alchemy. Again, it's about you manifesting whatever it is that you desire, moving forward towards what you want. I love that we got the swan, because the swan is the divine feminine, and that's reminding you that you're worthy of everything you want. So if you want marriage, there's no reason why you can't have that in the future, but it needs to come in at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? You want to take a message from him as well? Let's do a message from him as well. What else? Obviously he's saying to you he needs to heal some things. Soul activation, 1111. So something could be happening for your connection around the 1111 portal. Okay, so obviously around November, that time, you may even be seeing 1111, which is a huge sign of this too. And he's saying to you, flirting and sexting turns me on. So this could be something that you start doing in the future. It could be happening from 1111. Or when you start seeing 1111, where I feel around November time, it's going to get more potent in the physical. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome to everyone who's in the house. I'm going to do the beautiful Naina. Naina says, I posted about masks on social media. How will this affect my DM? Message for the full moon. Thank you, hon. Great to see you. So I saw your charms reading. I haven't watched it yet, though, but I did see you posted that one, which I'm excited about. So what's the message coming through from him today? What's the message coming through? How's it going to affect him if he sees that post on social media? What do you need to know? We've got spoiling you. So what he's saying is, I want to give you the good life. So I feel him seeing that mask post is helping him to realise that he wants to be able to give you a good life, and he can't do that while he's wearing a mask. Okay, so he said, I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever want or need. You deserve nothing less. So I feel you sharing that picture about that mask or that post about that mask or whatever it is. I don't know why I said picture. So he could be looking at your picture in some way or some kind of picture. But I feel what he wants you to know is that he knows he's got to take that mask off. So you know that you can't have a full life with someone if they're wearing a mask. It's illusion. There's pretending going on. It's not real. It can't be out in the open. And that means a choice has to be made. So this is a huge message about him saying, I want to spoil you. I want to give something to you. It's a picture and a message. There you go. So I feel he's definitely been looking at the picture, because that may be reflecting back to him what he's actually going through. I feel the picture resonated a bit more than perhaps the words. And that's because, guys are very kind of visual anyway. They notice things in that way. So that's what I'm feeling, okay, is going to, whether he's seen it recently or he's going to see it, but I feel he will see it, okay. So what's the guidance for you with the full moon? What's the message for you for the full moon? What's the message for the full moon? Again, look, I've shuffled them. You've seen me shuffle them, and the same cards have come out. They've just come through for links. So clearly collective energy about good luck. Okay, good luck, black cats crossing your path, whether it's in a show, in the real world, or you just see one. Okay, or you've got one, cat, because I know Cat's got a black cat called Black. Cat has got a black cat called Black, okay? And I know she's in the chat, so I've just seen her there. So this could well be a collective sign as well of good luck. Yeah, because the other card's trust. So, and you saw me shuffle them, and they flew out again. So trust. Okay, so you got to trust in God that he's bringing good luck into your life and everything's moving forward. So I feel collectively this is a message for the full moon, that there's going to be good luck coming in. Very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got Anjuan with first donation. Thank you for being here, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today's current emotions and thoughts towards me? So let's see what the energy is around the connection. Give me a little bit of fear. So you may be afraid you're going to give up because you've got a polar bear. So it's like he's saying, please don't give up on me. As I work things out, as I find balance, as I understand how to move this forward, don't give up on me. And I feel he's overcoming his ego. Okay, because this is the tarot deck, but I read it very intuitively because it's got animals on and what I'm feeling intuitively with this. So I feel he's overcoming conflict to be able to move forward. And the conflict is in his head. His ego causing a problem, which causes a sting in the tail. So when he's hurt you, it's because he's been in his ego. And I feel he's in his ego thinking about how he's hurt you. And he wants to bring balance and he wants to sort things out. So it's like he's saying, please don't give up on me as I move forward and make the right decisions and make the right choices. So what else is he wanting you to know? I will be sending you a message. There you go. So he's going to communicate. So if you've been wondering if he's going to communicate, yes, he is. If you've been wondering who needs to initiate that communication, he will be. Because he said, I will be sending you a message. So again, that means you don't have to do anything, just have faith. So let's bring in a message from the cat deck. What do you need to know right now in general? What's your guidance? You've got beautiful, to know you are beautiful. And this is 10. And this is where we are currently moving towards, and moving towards the 10-10. You are beautiful. Mirror. So look in the mirror and be very kind and loving to yourself today. Remember your beauty and your worth and your value. Affirm it to yourself. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am magnificent. I deserve the world. And I'm willing to wait for that. And trust in that. Trust in God's plan. Luck is on your side. So you may be seeing mirrored numbers, but I feel this is reminding you of your beauty. And I feel that your person is looking at you and seeing you as beautiful as well, whether it's in their mind or through social media. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donations. Energy check of Gerard and his feelings and a love message from him. So what's going on with Gerard right now? What do you need to know? You feel like home. So what he wants you to know is that whenever he's thinking about you, you're the one that feels like home. He knows that being with you is that, where he belongs. It's the most beautiful feeling. And that's how he feels. That's like a love message for you. He's saying you feel like home. You're everything I want. That's how he's feeling. That's what he's thinking about. So he's saying being with you reminds me of simpler times. So with you, he feels it would be effortless, which shows me there's a lot of stress where he is. There's stress. It doesn't feel effortless. He may be burnt out. He may be doing a lot. he just feels a bit stressed out. He's saying, you bring me so much happiness and peace. So he knows where his bread's buttered with you. Okay, wherever he is right now, wherever he's laying his head, whatever he's doing, it's not bringing him peace or happiness. He feels tired and restless. So he's being drawn to you. So he wants you to know that's his current energy with the full moon. You know, the full moon brings up things into our awareness that we need to release. So what else is going on you need to know? What else is going on? They're asking me to use a different deck, but I'm going to shuffle this anyway. Yeah, I've got the camel. It's like he's getting resources in together. So I feel it's like he's getting resources. You may not know about this, but it's like he's putting things to one side. So he could be saving money somewhere or getting a plan. He's working on something that you may not know about. It's like he's got a plan that he isn't telling you about. This could be an escape plan. Okay, how to move it forward. Yeah, in the silence. So the silence is helping. So you've got to have faith right now in the silence, because the silence between you is what's going to move things forward and bring a shift in. It's the silence that's creating the way, because in the silence he can process everything, and that's what I'm feeling. I'm seeing the camel like as the escape plan, like getting resources, things in place. So you may see camels. I hope that. So again, it could be a third party, because obviously a camel's got a hump on its back, which I'm seeing as something he needs to release. I hope that helps, okay? Shelley, thank you for the donation. Escaping plan from his situation, Zainab, whatever he's in, whether it's a third party situation, whatever he's in. Whenever he's in, he needs to escape from that, and he's working out how to do that. He's putting things perhaps to one side, like money, things that when he walks away from that, he's going to be independent. Okay, so that's what's going on, okay? I thought I made that clear with the way I was saying that, okay? Shelley, thank you for the donation. Messages from Mark on how he's doing. Okay, so how's Mark doing today? How's Mark doing? What do we need to know about Mark? How is Mark doing? Well, he definitely wants to take action. He's overcoming his ego. You've got the goat as well. So he's thinking about adventures. He's thinking about where he can go next and what he can do in his life. So it's like his inner child is getting his attention, saying there has to be more to life than this. There's things to do. Now, there could be a big shift happening around the Capricorn season as we get ready for the new year here. So Capricorn comes in on the 22nd of December. So it's like his inner child is going to be pushing him from then. Obviously, with Christmas and everything coming up, it's going to push him to move towards something new. And obviously that's including you, because you're his future, and everything he wants to do, you know, everything he wants to do, he wants to include you in that future. So I feel that he's going to be thinking about his new year, like the brand new year, because a lot of masculines see the new year as like a fresh start where they can make changes. It's like they think, oh, let's get this rest of the year out of the way, and then I'm going to make the changes in the new year and look at my life properly then. And I feel that's what he's doing. So I feel that energy will come up around the Capricorn season, where he starts realising I can liberate myself from my life and change things and move towards a new adventure. So he's got these ideas in his mind. It's like he's getting his ducks in a row. And they're giving me the 3 Pentacles on top there. That's what I'm seeing them as 3 months. So this is like October, November, December. So it's like the next 3 months are crucial, including where we are now, to him making a decision or a choice. So what does he want you to know? Yeah, I need to talk to you now. Okay, soul power 1010. Well, we're nearly at the 1010. Okay, so the 1010, I feel you're going to see the number first of all, which is a sign of power, but something could be happening on that day. Now, you have to bear with me because I've been time jumping and recording videos. So it's Friday, okay? So the 10th is Friday, okay? And what's that outside? There's a big lorry that's just pulled up outside. It says Steel Light International, okay? So that's just gone now. Now, I know that's a company in the UK, but I don't know if that means anything. Steel Light International. Those could be things he's thinking of doing, going international in some way. So it could be travel he's thinking of doing as well. But I feel he's stepping into his power on the 1010, and he needs to talk to you. So you could receive communication on the 1010, or you could see 1010 on the clock, or as a sign of when the communication is coming in. But I feel he wants to talk about the future because he wants a new adventure, and I see him working towards that in the new year. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome to everyone who's in the house. I'm sending you lots of love. So the way I'm doing this, okay, is just so everybody knows, when someone super chats me, I see it as an energy exchange. So I do prioritise those questions. You don't need to super chat me, you just need to be patient. If something's resonating with you, take it. But you can see I've got donations coming in. So because I don't like getting behind and I'm only on for limited time, I do jump up to those super chats. So I'm not ignoring anyone, okay? Just be aware of that. So we got Antonia, thank you for the donation, honey. Antonio says, hi Liz, may I have a message from my DF Jennifer. So what's going on with Jennifer in this full moon? What's happening with Jennifer right now? Yeah, feeling lost. Okay, so she's feeling lost because she wants to spoil you. This card came out before. So what I'm feeling is she wants to be able to have a good life with you. She wants to give you a good life. You know, she wants to spend a life with you. She wants to be able to buy things and do things. She's just trying to work out how to do that. So she's saying, I'm trying to make this work, but I feel lost. So she wants to make it work with you. She just feels lost. I don't know what to do or say. And it's easier to just stay in silence. So it's like she doesn't quite know how to move it forward towards the good life because in some ways she doesn't feel good enough for you. And then she's still working on healing that. But she's working out what to do in the silence. So again, in the silence, it's helping because she's processing. But it's like it's where she feels safe. She feels safe in the silence. She feels safer there because you could reject her or push her away. She's not going to remain in the silence, but that's what she's kind of letting you know. And she wants to give you a good life. She's saying, you deserve that, so do I. We've got clarity. So she's gaining clarity in this full moon about wanting to be with you in this good life. So, for example, when she thinks about a life with you, she sees a good life. You know, a life where you can be happy and have wonderful things. She's saying to you, I'm right here waiting for you. So it's like she's letting you know as well she's not going anywhere. And I feel this also what you're sending out to her energetically, that you're waiting, that you're not going anywhere. And again, that's a sign for you to focus on your own life, do your own thing, which I'm sure you're doing. But it's not about waiting, it's about allowing. It's about allowing God to work and being in the energy of acceptance. They give me that song by, is it Richard Marx or someone Marx? Right here waiting for you. Wherever you go, wherever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. That song. So I feel you need to listen to that song because there's lyrics in there for you. Okay, let's bring you a message in as well. Let's bring you a card in from the Twin Flame Halloween deck. This is my deck. So what else do you need to know for Antonio? Yeah, number sequences. So you're going to see number sequences that speak to you. Okay, I'm not saying you're going to see 666. If you do, that's a sign to overcome the ego. But I feel you're both being spoken to through number sequences. Okay, let me just grab a numbers deck. Hang on a minute here. So any particular message coming through. So again, whatever the number is, let's see what the message is. Because you could see specific numbers, she could. So you may see mirrored numbers. Now, this is interesting, don't you think? We've got 666 coming up when I've just pulled 666. So this could well be what you're seeing. It's a sign to look beyond the ego. And also 1221, which is showing you that stability is happening. So you could see 1221, 666. She could be seeing it too. It says, learn to provide your own happiness rather than relying on your twin to fulfill you. So that's a reminder to you that Jennifer doesn't need to be in your life to fulfill you because you are one. Obviously, you're working towards the stability and that's happening to be together in union. But it's like the universe is reminding you when you go into your ego that you need to step into inner union. Okay? And also help your inner child to feel loved and safe and to have a sense of wonderment. You know, as I was using a deck yesterday for myself, and I pulled a card and said, what do I need to focus on right now? And the wonder card come out. He was like, just focus on the moment, be in the moment, all the wonder of life. And when we do that, life is effortless. Things move forward, things shift, things change without us trying to force or make anything happen. I hope that helps, okay? So Theory, thank you for the donation. Hi, A's 3D feelings, intentions, and a full moon message. So what's the message with the full moon, first of all? We've got forgiveness and boundaries. So you may need to set boundaries in this situation. And maybe you need to forgive yourself for either not setting those boundaries before now or not honouring them. Because obviously we all think, oh yeah, we're going to set a boundary with our twin, but it's easier said than done. Especially when all the desire's there and all the fire's there and the feelings and all the emotions. But you may need to set boundaries. So the full moon is allowing you to either face your boundaries or work out what they are or what you need to do. And setting boundaries really means putting yourself first and thinking about you a bit more, doing things that honour and value yourself. Instead of being in the moment and thinking, I'll do this, think, okay, how's that going to make me feel later down the line? Obviously, yes, we should live in the moment, but it's also about honouring your own truth as well. And you may need to work through some forgiveness issues as well. This could even be how your person has perhaps affected your boundaries in the past. So the full moon is allowing you to release and forgive, and then you'll feel more at peace, more in the flow of life. You've got the waterfall there. So I feel this also very cleansing time for you with this full moon. So what does your person want to say? What's A's feelings and intentions? You're saying, give me time to show up for you. So he's asking you for more time. And that's why you may have to forgive things or set boundaries down. But he's saying, if you give me more time, I'm going to show up for you. So his intention is to show up. Okay, and show up for you, which means putting you first, making you a priority, showing you he cares about you. Showing up could be coming to your door or calling you, messaging you, communicating. He wants to do that, he just needs a bit more time. So let me pull you a tarot card as well. Now read this deck intuitively anyway. That's why I like it as well. Yeah, Camel. So it's about something is manifesting. Something is happening. There is good news coming in here. But I feel that you just got to be patient and then everything will line up. Everything will work out. Because it's like it again. He's getting his house in order. He's sorting things out. He's working out what to do. So just have faith right now that things are shifting. They're going to be fear. And let go of any fear. It's like he's restoring himself and he's getting ready. They're giving me a sneeze as well coming. I don't know if I'm going to sneeze. A sneeze is about fear of making a mistake. Is it coming? Definitely sensed it then, but it seems to have gone. Okay, that's not from me. That's from what I'm channeling. So if you're sneezing, it's a sign that there's someone afraid of making a mistake or doing something wrong. So you may just need to give you more time because he's afraid of making a mistake. Or if that resonates with anyone watching, if anyone's sneezing, it's because they need more time to do it right. I hope that helps. It didn't manifest though. Okay, so it's not going to stop him from doing it. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Love the diamond on your donation there. Good morning, Liz. A message from F. So what does F want to say to you today? Let's bring this deck in. What does F want to say? So F is saying to you, take action. He's going to take action. The reason why is because there's a lot of fire between you right now. So the fire is the passion. Okay, the passion, the desire, and wanting to take action because of that. So he definitely is feeling the heat between the two of you, the Kundalini rising. He may have had a dream or about a fire or had some kind of fire activation going on. Fire can also be connected with heartburn, indigestion, that kind of thing, processing what he's feeling. But I feel this is more he's being guided to take action because he's feeling the fire and the desire between the two of you. So there's a lot of passion there right now, which you're going to be feeling as well. So he is going to take action. He is hurting inside and he's saying, I do need time alone. So he is going to take action, but he is processing right now what he's done. So it could be he's hurt because of the way he's hurt you, or he's hurting inside in some way. So he's saying, I'm hurting inside, need time alone because I know that you're a part of me. I can always feel you. So maybe feeling your pain. So it's like he's giving you the message he is going to take action when he's worked through his pain, because he's saying, you are my future, even if I've said otherwise. Yeah, this card's just moved again on top of the deck. So he is going to take action, even if it needs a bit more time. So let me get a card out, tarot card. So I feel he's going to take action, just may need a bit more time. This could be coming up in the next fire season. So obviously where we are right now, okay, we're in Libra. So something could happen around the Sagittarius season. Okay, which is from the 22nd of November. So there could be something moving forward around then. I'm not saying he isn't going to communicate until then, but something could be happening around then. Around then, you got the coyote. Okay, so he doesn't want to trick you. He doesn't want to let you down. He wants to take a leap of faith, but he wants to take the right leap of faith. He doesn't want to mess you around anymore. Okay, there is a miracle coming in here. You've got the honeybee. his heart is awakening as well. So he could be having some heart activation going on. And you got the Ace of Shells, the Nautilus. So what I'm feeling with this is, again, it's like he's in his shell, preparing for action. So I'm seeing the Nautilus like a ship, okay, moving forward. And the Nautilus, I'm seeing it like the submarine. It's in the film. I can't think what he says. He's in some film with Stuart Townsend in, because I used to have a crush on Stuart Townsend when he was in Queen of the Damned. So I watched anything he was in. And he was in that film that was ridiculous. What was it? He played Dorian Gray, and it wasn't, I say ridiculous, it was all right, but, it was a bit rubbish, really. But there was the Nautilus, the submarine. So I feel that that's definitely a huge message about him moving towards you slowly when you can't see him. So he's going to come forward when you don't expect it. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. Secret Thoughts. Well, he's saying to you, no one compares. Okay, so the first thing he's saying, no, it wasn't Once Upon a Time. It was a film, hon. It was a film. I can't think what it was. It was got a weird name. It was like a long name as well. Anyway, that's by the by, but it's a film. No one compares. So, Mariana, what Emma's saying to you is, no matter how many people I've met or experienced, there is no one who compares to you. So what he's saying is he knows that there's nobody like you, no matter whether it's been in relationships he's had in the past or people around him, nobody is you. And he's saying, I miss you and want to connect. Okay? He said, I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my head. So if you felt like he ghosted you, or he was quiet, or he wasn't opening up, or he was distancing himself, or if anything happened, he just needed to clear his head. Okay? And he's worried that you're going to block him out somehow. So if you're blocking him out in any way, he wants you to, he's like he's saying, please unblock me. So I'm not saying you've blocked him, but your energy may be up, your walls may be up, your barriers, they're giving me an itch. And it's kind of in the middle of the back, but it's also upper back. Upper back is feeling unloved. Middle back is issues with finances or security. So these things could be coming up in your awareness. But it's like he's I have a lot to say. Okay, I'm sorry I disappeared, or I'm sorry I pulled back, or I'm sorry that I disconnected. I just needed to clear my head to gain clarity. But what he knows is no one compares to you. So no one compares to you, that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, Kat, that's the one, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad film, but, it was a bit, I thought it was a bit drawn out, But I watched it because Stuart Townsend was in it, that was all. I mean, that was years and years ago, that was. I mean, whenever that was. I was living in Coventry when Queen of the Damned was out. So I was doing, I remember I was where I was and everything when I went to see that one. So, yeah, it's a good film, but I mean, it's not one you could, watch and watch and watch. But it is good. But Dorian Gray, it's Stuart Townsend, come on. Lestat, I mean, what more is there to say? Anyway, so next one we're doing, by the way, I'm nearly finished Fear. I'm on season 8 now. So once I've finished Fear, I'm going to be watching Interview the Vampire Chronicles because it's on Netflix, isn't it? So, but I'm waiting until I've finished Fear. I need to finish Fear first and then I'm going to watch that. So I'm super excited about that. Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what's the full moon bringing for me? I'm just making sure I haven't missed anyone then. What's the full moon bringing for me and my mum? Her burping has reduced, but since Sunday I've noticed it's happening again, just not as much though. Well, burping is releasing fear. Okay, so try and see it in that way from a spiritual perspective. She's releasing fear when she is burping. So that's a good thing that she's releasing it, okay? So what's the full moon bringing in for you and your mum? And again, this is about you releasing your own fear. So you could mirror it and burp yourself. We got manifestation. So it's a great time for you to actually manifest, to think about the future, to start thinking about what's going to come in next. So it's like your mum is realising this, she's starting to look forward, not back now. And I'm not saying she's fully ready or healed, but I feel she's in a better place than she was before. So it's bringing in an opportunity to create new things or to move towards something better. What else do you need to know with the full moon? What else do we need to know with the full moon? Yeah, we've got investigate. So you've got it's a tiger, but well, I don't know if it is a tiger. It looks like, but they're showing me a tiger cat. Okay, because it's obviously a cat, but it's got a tiger's body. Okay, it could be something completely different, okay? I mean, it says Bengal, I think, I can't see. But I mean, I read this intuitively. They give me number 22 as well, which is a sign the universe has got your back. But what I'm connecting with is your mum is finding the strength right now to become the tiger, not the cat. Does that make sense? So it's like she's starting to believe in herself more. She's starting to realise she can make changes in her life. So it's like a mind may not have yet have caught up with the body, or a body may not have caught up with the mind. It's like she's still integrating herself. And she may still be obviously under investigation at the hospital as well, or the doctors, or they may still be doing tests or whatever they're doing. Because I feel the investigators also, she still needs further investigation. You know, there's still things they're finding out. So this is a message to just have patience, not worry about things. Remember, the universe has got you. If you're praying for help, it's there. If you're talking to Archangel Raphael and Jesus, they're right there. Okay, so you have to have faith, so let go of your own fear. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. I don't know if you saw the message earlier about the black cat, but luck is coming in. So Kat says, heard in my head, I want my cake back. Lots of my name in my head. I had a dream where I cried tears of joy and gratitude. It was like a home feeling. What's the message from S and guidance for this week? So the message coming through is, you're my soulmate soon, but soon's in reverse. So again, it just needs a bit more time. So it's like he's saying to you, I'm going to contact you soon, but because it's in reverse, I feel it's like a delayed soon. So it's not like round the corner like tomorrow or the next day. It could take a little bit longer, but he is going to contact you because he knows you're his soulmate. Now, obviously, take labels away. He doesn't necessarily know what a twin flame is, but he feels you have a soul bond, and that's why you had that message coming to you. It was like telepathic communication. It was like he was sending that message. He's saying it must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny and we belong together. And you know that's true. It's only the ego that says otherwise. You know, in your intuition, you know your truth. So he's saying, should I follow my intuition and withdraw my energy? You should absolutely. Oh, that's Seema. Sorry, I just jumped down to see my chat move there. Seema, if you're watching, I know I haven't got to you yet, but you should definitely, I'm just jumping it, you should definitely follow your intuition. Because your intuition is always your truth, okay? Just so you know. So I'll answer Seema in a minute because I've just jumped to that clearly for a reason. So you're saying, I cry tears of joy. Like my chat's jumping again. My chat keeps jumping, so you have to bear with me, guys. You know, when I get a donation or someone puts something in, my chat moves. And then I lose where I am in the chat, and that's when I do that. But everything happens for a reason. So I had a dream where I cried tears of joy and gratitude. It was like a home feeling. Well, that's because he's saying to you, you're my destiny. Okay, that's what he wants you to know. So the angels are saying the guidance for the week is to have faith that what you want is coming soon, and what you want is for him to contact you, and that luck is on your side. So what's the full moon doing for you? Yeah, transformation. You got the butterfly there. So big transformation happening with this full moon. Feeling stronger within yourself, knowing your worth. I feel this also a huge message about S also transforming. Now, again, they're giving me a tickle in my nose like a sneezer's there. But it's not manifesting out, which means he's afraid of making a mistake. So he doesn't want to contact you too soon because he wants it to be right. Because he doesn't want to let you down or himself. I hope that helps, okay? So I want to do Seema, because I went to Seema as well. So Seema says, hi Liz, we had an argument on the full moon regarding he's not taking responsibility and moving around in circles. Should I follow my intuition and withdraw my energy? Yes, because your intuition is telling you to do that to stop the cycle. Now also you've got to forgive because you're saying he's not doing this, he's not doing that. So you've got to take the blame away because they give me an itchy eye. And where that's coming from is, this is the left side, this is from your perspective. You're not liking what you're seeing. Because it's like things are the same, or so you've got to change the way you're looking at it. Instead of saying he's not doing this, he's not doing that, just understand that the universe knows when you're both ready. So you're also learning your own lessons. So it may well be that you need to take your energy back and focus on you so that you're not continuing your own cycle. So instead of blaming him, and I'm not saying you blame him, but you know, it's like you're pointing the finger at him saying he's not doing this. Turn the finger back to you and say, well, what can I do? How can I change my energy and do my work? Okay, that doesn't mean you have to fix him. It means you fix yourself. And the way you do that is pull your energy back until he shows up equally. That's the message I've got coming through. So let me pull you a card. What do you need to know? And I don't know if you've donated or not. I was just drawn to your question, okay? The spider. Now, what the spider does is the spider sits in the web. It doesn't run around its web trying to draw flies in. It just sits in the web and allows the flies to fly into the web or to be drawn into the web. And he's already caught in your web. That means he's already drawn to you magnetically. You just have to allow him to come. And that's what I'm connecting with. So you may see spiders, you may see 222. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, we move the chat up here. We've got City Cat, thank you for the donation. City Cat says, let me find your question. Oh, it's right in now. I'm looking up and down the chat. It's because Jacinta and Kat's questions weren't in the super chat, so I didn't expect yours to be there. So City Cat says, hi Liz, I would love a message from my DM. What's his current intentions towards me? So what's he thinking right now? I need to talk to you. See how there's all this communication, this need to communicate coming in with this full moon. I need to communicate. So it's a need. It means like the desire is strong there. He feels like he can't cope if he doesn't communicate. I want to make love to you. And again, it's the desire, it's the fire, the passion that's making him want to take action, because he's saying, I need to talk to you and I want to make love to you. That's what he wants to do. Again, fire, action. So he wants to take action. So he wants to take action to talk to you because he wants to make love to you. Okay, so he's in a very flirty energy. He wants to take action, move forward. Something's coming. So he's feeling a lot of passion and desire towards you. They give me fear. So let go of any fear you have around this. What else do you need to know? Yeah, you got the deer. So the message for you is to have compassion and empathy. Okay, because you got the rainbow as well, so you're being protected right now. And the deer is like the divine feminine. So this is reminding you, in this situation, be very patient right now. Operate in the fruit of the spirit. Know your own worth. Trust yourself. And forgive everything and rise. And he'll turn into the lion. Okay, and come forward with strength. So again, this is about you not needing really to do anything. Just allow things to unfold. He says, ruler of the open heart. So I feel what he's saying is, you rule my open heart. With you, I want to open my heart and you rule my heart. So you're the one who owns his heart. You're the ruler of his heart, which is huge. No one else is. He's gaining strength and clarity right now to be able to move forward towards you, to say to you, I want to talk, I want to make love. Okay, you are my ruler. In other words, what that means is, you are his queen and he's the king, you're the queen. Like, look at the picture there. What are you doing? You're just relaxed, allowing. And he's taking control, and that's what you need to know. So allow him to take control. You be like the deer and trusting. This isn't a stag, it's a deer. It's the feminine with the beautiful rainbow that your journey is protected. He's going to open his heart. I feel over the next 7 days, you're going to feel something shifting. You may even have heart chakra activation going on. So it may benefit you for the next week to perhaps wear rose quartz or have some rose quartz on you. So if you go into any panic or any kind of palpitations or anxiety, which will be coming from him, you can hold it or connect with it to calm you down. And make sure you call an Archangel Honiel as well, the angel of peace. And that goes to anyone, who is perhaps having any anxiety or stress, especially around the full moon. Call an Archangel Honiel, the angel of peace, to bring calm energy in. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, I'm not surprised because the heart's opening. And he's going through a heart activation because you're the ruler of his heart. So you've opened his heart. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message from your angels and DM for today. So let's see what the message coming through is for your angels, from your angels with this full moon. What's the angel message for you? We've got career and we've got boundaries. So you may need to set boundaries in your career. Now, boundaries in career can mean many things. It may mean that you just need to look at your schedule and do things that are more in alignment with what you want. It may mean that you just need to say yes more to you and no to others. Or, you'll know yourself what these boundaries are. But it may be you're even setting your boundaries down with your twin and focusing more on your career. So that can be like when you pull your energy back from your masculine and then you start focusing on career. So you take these how they resonate with you, but there's something good coming in your career that's being built. So you may be having some breakthroughs soon in your career, or you may already be having them. And it's because you're setting these boundaries down. Maybe you're doing more meditation or more spiritual practices that are calming your energy down and helping you to feel more centered. So the boundary may just be that you need to centre yourself a bit more instead of perhaps going into struggle or fear or anxiety. So, but I feel there's a big career take-off happening or something happening in your career. He is coming. He said, I am coming. So if you wanted him to come forward to, he is going to. This could also be because you're busy working on your career, you've set your boundaries down, and he feels a shift. So he said, I am coming. You just got to give him time. So coming isn't just about moving forward or messaging you. It's about moving into your life, okay? So anything around this we need to know? Well, the message I've got is focus on your career and let him come to you. Okay, yeah, we've got the manatee and you've got the cat. So the cat is very psychic and intuitive. The cat is independent. The cat does her own thing or does his own thing. So I feel this is the knower of secrets for you. It's like your high priestess energy, but it's about you knowing the truth. You know what the truth is. You have to go with him for the answers. I feel this about you allowing things to unfold and then he's going to come to you. So I feel like he's gaining courage right now or strength to be able to move forward, to offer something to you that's real. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So what's he want to say to you in the 3D? He's saying others' opinions. So what he's saying is, this is a powerful message to come through. He said, I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself by their beliefs or based on their beliefs. Now, isn't that spot on for what he's going through? So it's like he's reminding you the situation he's in isn't something really that he would have chosen for himself. It's not something he really wanted from his heart. Obviously he did, he said he has a choice, so there's no excuse. It's not like he was forced into anything, but he feels he was. He feels like he had no other choice, no other option. And you've got to forgive him for that too, because he was like, I listened to other people's opinions or I let other people's opinions affect my life. And he's realising now it's his life to live. Nobody else is living his life. Like, you can do what other people tell you to do, but how happy is that going to make you? It isn't. Okay, so what he's saying to you is, I'm realising more and more that I need to take control of my own life, and that's part of his mission. And when he does that, it's all going to be plain sailing from then on, but it's getting the courage to actually stand up to people and make changes. So is there anything else he wants you to know? Yeah, air, stop and process. So things are very up in the air where he is. And he's also in his mind about you all the time. And he's got to stop and think about what he's doing. He said, I'm processing. I'm not stopping the love. I'm processing what to do because I know I did wrong and I'm sorry. So he feels like he did wrong to you and his wife and everyone else because he made the wrong choice. He made the wrong choice for what he feels was the right reasons. And that's something he's going to rectify. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation, honey. This for Gypsy 717. I went live today at 717, which is really powerful. And I didn't intend to do that, it just happened. Any message from Jerry? So what does Jerry want you to know today? What does Jerry want you to know? I did wrong and I'm sorry. There it is again. So he feels sorry about the things he's done. So he may want to apologise to you for something. So it could be an apology coming in. If you look into my eyes, you'll see that I'm genuine. So I feel his intention is to come to you in person and actually apologise in person so you can look into his eyes. Now, it doesn't matter what the situation or circumstances are. That's his intention. It doesn't matter what the distance is, what it would take for him to actually do that. That's his intention. Because he wants you to see how genuine he is. Now, he could do this on a video call or something else, but I feel he wants to actually look you in the eyes so you can see he's genuine about you and he's genuine about what he did wrong. So there's going to be an apology coming in. Okay, so let's see what else he wants you to know. What else does he want you to know? Yeah, there's definitely going to be a coming together. They've got the 3 of fossils, so it's just a matter of time until this happens. So you've got to be patient. So it could be happening over the next 3 weeks to 3 months, okay? So I feel like things could be a bit quiet over the next three weeks, but then there's going to be a shift. Okay, so just be aware that he is intending to come to you in person, apologise for something and clear the air and make up for the past. I hope that helps, okay? Could be connected with a third person or, other people, like interference. When you take that, it resonates with you, but what I'm feeling more than anything is he's sorry about what he did and he wants to get back in your good graces. So, but you may need to work through forgiveness in your own mind before this happens. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini's second donation there says for your friend, honey. And then you donated again for Rob. So you've donated 3 times. Thank you for that, honey. So you donated for your friend S and then for Rob as well. So I'll do them and then I'll go down to Tara after. So let's do a message for S. So S, what does your masculine want to say to you? This is for S. Card coming out here is showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. So it's like he said, I'm not showing up, I'm showing out. So you may feel like he's out or he doesn't care or he's busy. And he's saying, I want to appear unbothered on the surface. So it feels like he's acting on the surface like he doesn't care, this situation isn't bothering him. And that could be what he's putting out on social media, or it could be because he's busy at work or he's doing things. And he's saying, I know I'm acting like that, but it's not true. Okay? Of course I care. Of course I do. He just may be hiding it because he could be at work, or perhaps he doesn't want to deal with it at this moment, or he's got to get the strength to deal with it. So I feel like he's wearing a mask at the moment, okay? Yeah, he's saying nature spirits. He's waking up in the night, having dreams. Okay, so he's having dreams. He may be having restless dreams as well, restless nights. He may be sitting up in bed, thinking about this, going over this in his head, like, why am I acting this way? So, and I feel nature spirits is also that he's receiving signs. So he's receiving signs from the nature spirits, as in animals or, things he sees around him. He's being guided to you. And you're being guided too. I feel you may see a stag because the stag is the sign of union and the fact that he's transforming. So it's like the angels are wanting you to not really pay too much attention to what's going on physically because it's all an illusion. He wants to travel to you. And he's travelling to you in dreams. So I feel he's coming to you in dreams, or you're connecting in dreams, because in dreams he can be authentic and he can be real with you. So I feel between now and the new moon, which comes in on the 21st, I think it is. Yeah, there's going to be lots of dreaming going on, where he's going to come to you in a dream and show up for you the right way, because he's not showing up for you at the moment in a physical way. I hope that helps, okay? And then we've got Rob. So Rob guided by fire, okay? Ashwini's donated for Rob as well. I think it's for our Rob anyway. Or is there another Rob? Ashwini just confirmed to me, honey. Is this for Rob as in guided by fire? For brother Rob. So I think it is, yeah. Pretty sure it is. So what's the message from Avery for Rob? What's the message? Yeah, brother Rob, thank you. I love how we're all family. It's so beautiful. Oh, look at this, spoiling you, and you're my favourite. So really what he's saying to you, Rob, is, I want to be able to spoil you because you're my favourite person in the world. I want to be able to buy you things and take your place and do things. And that's obviously what he's struggling with, because he knows that, look at this card moving on top of the deck, generosity. And it says gaslighting, but they give me generosity. That's why I saw it then. See, so I'm not feeling it's gaslighting because I saw it upside down. I read that was generosity. So clearly, intuitively, what I'm feeling is, I don't feel I need to bring this in, because what I'm feeling is, let me just turn these around. I feel he's going to turn things around because he knows how generous you are and that you would give him the world, and he wants to be able to give that back to you. So he connects with your generosity, the person you are, and he wants to be able to come in equally. Now, you don't care about that. You don't want him spoiling you, or you're not bothered about money and all of those things, but he is. He wants to come forward with those things. So he's saying, I want to give you a good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips. Everything you could ever need or want, you deserve that. You deserve nothing less than that. You're my favourite, okay? You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share, you're my person. So he's well aware that you're his person. You're his favourite person in the world. And he wants to be able to show that to you with material things, not that it matters, but that's in his mind. He's like, how can I come forward while I'm still struggling? Because he's been without things and he wants to build those things back up. That's the message, okay? Let me bring in a full moon card for you. They desire you right now at this very moment. So at this very moment, there's desire there. You're probably feeling this. He's already probably pulled you up to the 5D, but there's a lot of power there. So he's saying, I want to show up for you. So I feel he could have, he could come to you in a dream where he's spoiling you and buying you things, or giving you gifts, or taking you out on a date, or making you feel loved in that way, even though you're not bothered about that. You just want him to show up. But I feel when he does show up, he's going to show up the right way. And with that gaslighting card coming up, you may feel that way at times, wherever it went. So I put it back in the deck because I don't feel it needed to come up. But, you may feel that way and it's not true anyway. It's illusion. Where was it? Yeah. I've been lying to you and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy, you were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. So this could even be about the way he's behaved in the past. And he's leaving all of that behind. You got him leaving. He's leaving all that behind. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Full moon messaging from DM's feelings about me. So what's the message coming through for the full moon for Tara, please, angels? What's the moon bringing in for Tara? We've got friendship. So this could well be your masculine coming back in a friendly way, wanting to open the door of friendship. In other words, being more receptive to you, kinder to you, seeming to be more attentive in a friendly way. This doesn't mean he's coming in as a friend, as in that's all he wants. It means he may try and come back in a friendly way. That's what I'm feeling, like building on the friendship. There may also be an opportunity for you to spend time with friends over this full moon period, this week. So it may be you're spending some time with friends, or maybe you've got something planned with friends, or that's what you're being guided to do, spend time with friends, because it may bring a lighter energy in for you. But I'm feeling really this around your twin. They give me fear, and that he's missing the friendship and wanting to bring that in stronger than ever, okay? Yeah, we've got the deer and we've got the vulture. So he doesn't want to come in when he's sucking you dry. And you may have felt that before, like he's been draining your energy dry. He wants to come in a much nicer energy in a way. So I'm not saying he isn't nice. What I mean is he may have been draining you a little bit, or it may have been a struggle, the situation. He may have knocked you down. What do vultures do? You know what vultures do. So I feel that deer is about you having compassion, empathy, but also knowing that your journey is protected with the rainbow there. So your journey is always protected. So maybe spend time with friends. And, you can spend time with yourself. You're your own best friend. Your inner child is your own best friend. Or your angels. You haven't necessarily got to make an effort to go out with people if you don't want to. But I definitely do feel the opportunity will be there. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, he's saying to you, he wants to come in a friendly way. I want to watch a movie with you and have a date night. So he's thinking, he doesn't want to kind of rush in and have a flirt and bring in some intimate energy, because he doesn't want it to be that way. He wants it to be more like, I see you as the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. So I want to have a date with you. I want to watch a movie with you. And obviously that would probably lead to intimacy after that, or during that, because I'm sure you wouldn't be able to keep your hands off each other. But he's thinking about how nice it would be to just have some friendly time with you in that way. I hope that helps again. This could well be something you're manifesting. Karina with a C, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for the donation. Message from my DM. So what is your DM saying today? Again, it keeps jumping out. Fire taking action. So it's definitely the full moon is activating fire, passion, desire. The need to do something here. He wants to take action. He's feeling the fire in his belly. And he's saying any karmic situation he's in or he's dealing with, it's lessons. It's preparation. It's like a know that. So you could be asking about a karmic situation or a karmic person, or you could be asking something specific about a karmic. And he's saying, no, it's a lesson, it's preparation. So I feel the message there is to know that whatever he's going through, it's something he's healing, or something he's experiencing for a reason. There's no passion there, there's no love there, there's no need to be there. Does that make sense? There may not even be a karmic person. There could be people around him that he's learning from. But he's like, no, whatever it is, it's a lesson. It's preparation. It doesn't mean anything. It's not what you think. So I feel it's like he's trying to reassure you there's nobody else. Okay? Or nobody else that matters, if that makes sense. So, yeah, you've got the salamander, 2 branches here. So it's like he may be around people to fit in. I've got my little salamander here, Luke, my little lizard. So what I'm feeling is it's like he may be fitting in with others or following the crowd, and he's got to break that, because he wasn't meant to dim his light to fit in. He was meant to stand out, and obviously that's what he sees in you, that you stand out from the crowd, that you are a leader. You guide him in that way. And this is your light here, so your warmth and your light guides him out of the darkness to take a stand and do things in a new way, instead of following the crowd or acting like he's one of many when he isn't. He's unique and special. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Anne, thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank and advice? Thank you, of course, honey. What's the message for you today? First one is, we've got nervous. So he's nervous. He's nervous about approaching you. He's nervous about what, and he's nervous because he's jealous, okay? So he's nervous, but he's nervous as well because he's jealous. So he is actually feeling jealous. And the thing is with twin flames make each other feel things that they don't feel with anybody else. So you'll bring up the jealous schoolboy in him, the jealous teenager, perhaps wondering what you're doing. He's saying, you make me nervous even just thinking about you. I get nervous. I'm not sure what to do, say, or how to act around you because he gets nervous around you. And it doesn't matter how old he is. He feels like he's about 15 in his head when he's around you because he doesn't quite know what to do. He may stumble on his words. So I feel like he's getting the courage to approach you again because he's jealous. He's wondering what you're doing. He said, I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. Now, you might think, well, what's he got to be jealous for? Okay, he's the one messing around with someone else. And obviously, whatever you're experiencing is mirrored anyway. So you may be feeling pangs of jealousy about what he's going through. And that's what you're learning to heal. Because when we're jealous, we feel like someone has got what we want. And that's illusion. Because we can never miss out on what's meant for us anyway. And nothing is really lacking. Okay, and you are special and unique. And that's what you're being reminded of. So there's no need to compare yourself to anyone. But I feel he is wondering what you're doing. And this could be wondering if you're dating anyone, seeing anyone, making love to anyone. It's on his mind with the full moon. So he's saying, I am jealous. I do get jealous when it comes to you. It takes over so I can barely stand it. And that makes me nervous. Okay. So what else does he want you to know? Interesting, that's come up. There, he's finding the strength to take action here. Okay. But he feels like he's got a lot going on at the same time. We've got an octopus. So I feel like he feels like he's got a lot going on. He probably wouldn't be able to give properly right now. Okay, so he knows it's perhaps not the right time still. When you're receiving lots of parrot guidance. So the parrot, I feel the parrot is about you both receiving signs repetitively about each other, that you belong together. And he wants to feel comfortable when he's around you, okay, because he's telepathically communicating with you anyway right now. And I feel you're going to feel that stronger with this full moon. He wants you to know when he's with you, he's happy, okay? Like, I don't want to swear, but sometimes I have to because it's what they're telling me, a pig in poo. Okay, I was going to use the S word, but I won't. It's a pig in poo. He feels like a pig in poo when he's around you. But that makes him nervous as well. So it's like he's trying to get things together so he's able to give you the good life. So let's see what the angel guidance is for you. Because you might think, well, why, how is all this happening? You may not see it all going on behind the scenes, but it's all unfolding. You just have to have faith. The angels want you to use crystals and herbs, okay? Because if you use crystals, obviously it's going to calm your energy down. You may want to use rose quartz, clear quartz, whatever you're guided to. And you've got coming of winter. So what I feel with this coming of winter is that something's going to start coming forward or coming together in the winter. So you may notice like December, January, February, things start shifting. And I have said to you, haven't I, that that's an excuse or an opportunity for him to reach out. We've got potions and spells. So make sure you're using your words to your advantage. You're speaking words of love, not fear. You're thinking things that are love-based, not fear-based. Because it's like you put potions and spells out to the universe through the things you say, the things you think, the things you do. So obviously if you're focusing on negative, you're going to trap more of them in. But if you're turning things around, it's going to turn things around for you. I hope that helps, okay? Tachi, thank you for the donation. Message from Chris, please, we're in no contact. He is with a karmic, not sure he likes her. So what's going on? He's saying to you, I'm connecting with my true self. So he's doing a lot of processing in this no contact. He's working out who he is, what he wants, what the future holds. Connecting with his true self. And he is looking at you. I look at your pictures to feel close to you. So even though he's in no contact with you, he is watching you. He's not looking at the karmic, he's looking at you. Pictures of you, this could be social media, it could be a picture he has on his device, it could be a picture in his head he has of you, he's thinking about. He's saying our separation is temporary, so the no contact is temporary, it's not going to last long. He's just connecting with his true self, okay? What else does he want you to know? I want to hold you close to me. So he's already thinking about being with you again and what that feels like. He's saying there's rapid changes taking place. So you may see 555, dragonflies, butterflies. He's saying, give me time to show up for you because you are so sexy, you drive me crazy. Okay, so you're the one he finds sexy. So what's going on with this karmic person? Okay, just bear with me, just pop them back. Let's use this deck. What's going on with this karmic person? Well, what you want is for them to end or for that to finish, and eventually that will happen. But I feel there's lessons there right now. It's like a slow-going process. So he's kind of just letting it go on. He's letting it go on. It's like he perhaps knows it needs to end now, but he's just continuing it. Well, you're the elephant in the room that never goes away. Okay, so this is a huge message of justice, and I feel this is a sign of karmic endings anyway. So that will end. It just may end a little bit more slower than you thought it would. So you've got to be patient. What you need to know is, no matter what's going on there, and there will be a lesson being learned there, so don't pay too much attention to it. You're the elephant in the room. You're the one he can't stop thinking about. You're the one he wants to hold. You're the one he's fantasizing about. So trust your intuition. If you're feeling he doesn't like her, trust in that. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Black Queen Genius. Great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. Corinne and I will spend time together on Saturday at 11 a.m. He chose it again, 11. He chose the date and time. We haven't been together in person since April. What will the energy be? Well, obviously he chose it. It's very powerful when the masculines come through with 11. Okay, because it's a sign they're aware of their higher self, even if they're not aware of it consciously. Is it true? So I feel like what the energy will be is about realizing how true the connection is. You know, realizing just how powerful it is, the bond. It's like, wow, is this true? He may even ask you if something's true, because the cards, and I read the cards intuitively, but I'll read you what it says on the card. It says, I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. So I feel he may also be afraid, or there may be a little bit of jealousy there, but a little bit in fear that you may be with someone else. So he may be trying also to find out what you're doing, curious about you. And I'm not saying you are dating anyone, but in his mind, he may be worried about that, and he may be thinking, well, I need to spend time with you before you do move on, or I need to make sure you're not seeing anyone, or he's curious. So I feel he's going to find out about what you're up to. He's going to be asking you questions. So he may not directly say to you, are you seeing someone? But he's trying to find out what you've been doing in your life. So I feel it's going to be very curious energy he's in. So you may feel like, oh, he's asking me lots of questions, or he seems to really care what I'm doing. It's because he's also trying to reassure himself that you haven't moved on. And what I'm feeling is, it's like, is it true? It's like these feelings I'm feeling, is it true? So I feel he's been feeling lots of feelings about you, and meeting up is also going to prove to him how true this love is. You know, just how true it actually is, the feelings. Yeah, around the moon cycle. So the moon cycle is clearly powerful, because obviously we've got the full moon today and then the new moon on the 21st. So this get together is happening between the full moon and the new moon. So, and don't worry about if anything doesn't go to plan, because sometimes they make plans and then break plans. And the best thing to do is not take anything personally and recognize that God has a plan. So you're definitely going to spend time together between this moon cycle. And I am feeling it will be on that date. But if anything happens and it changes, don't panic or get triggered, because God has a plan. And it will be between this moon cycle. And moon cycles also bring up heightened emotion and intuition and awareness. But I feel he's fishing for information on you. He wants to make sure you haven't moved on. Yeah, psychic ability. So you have to trust your intuition, trust what you're feeling, see beyond the words he says, feel what the feelings. Yeah, he said, I have to see you. So the reason why he wants to see you is because he has to see you. He can't go on without seeing you. I have to see you. Nobody else will ever do. So I have to see you. He's in a passionate energy, wants to take action. So I feel it's going to be a good thing, because it's going to prove to him how real this is. Yeah, just give it time. You know, allow things to unfold naturally. Don't rush. Be in the ebb and flow. You've got the tortoise. I was trying to say tortoise and turtle come out at the same time. So, you know, the sea turtle. So you may see them. It's about going with the flow, taking your time, not rushing anything. So I feel the message for you is to be very calm and composed and relaxed and in the flow, you know, when you're around him, so that you don't rush anything forward or, you know, cause yourself any problems by trying to just be in their anxious energy. Don't be in that. Breathe and calm your energy. And call on Archangel Honiel to allow you to be at peace when you see each other, and call on Archangel Raguel to harmonize things, and Archangel Gable to help you to communicate clearly, but also to listen, and to take it easy when you're together. Because sometimes the hormones and the emotion, everything takes over, and then we go in a tizzy, don't we, like in a mess. Like we say, we get a tizzy, like your head's in a spin. I hope that helps, okay? Baker14, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Message from JT, please. I'm moving countries away from him, and he started texting me more. He is married. So obviously he's texting you more because he feels you're pulling away. Okay, it's not necessarily like you're pulling away, but what you're doing is you're changing something in your life. You're working more on yourself. So your energy has shifted, and he's felt it. Okay, and that's why he's reaching out a bit more, because obviously he doesn't want to lose you, but he also knows he can't have you when he's married, so he knows he's got to deal with that too. He's processing right now the fact that you're leaving. He's processing what to do. He's processing a lot of things, and he said, I'm feeling overwhelmed by it all, the desire and the passion I have for you, and he's processing that. So, but what I'm really feeling is more, he's feeling overwhelmed by this move, and it's not even really the move, it's the fact that you're pulling your energy back. And he's getting afraid, thinking, well, what does this mean for me and you? What are you going to do now? Is there anybody else? What happens next? He's in fear. So he's feeling overwhelmed by all those emotions, and that's what he needs to process. Okay, so what else is going on? What else is going on? Yeah, I mean, the dolphin is about lightening the load, and that's what you're doing. I feel what you're doing is you're trying your hardest to lighten the load, because what you want is a relationship. You want the realness of the relationship. You want him, but you want him when he's free to be with you in a relationship, not when he's married to someone else. So the angel's saying, try and lighten the load a little bit. Try and see it in a higher way. Relax your energy. Focus on peace. You got the hummingbird. And the hummingbird is very sweet and kind and gentle, and that's who you are. And he knows what you can offer him and give to him. But you also have to protect your own energy at the same time by becoming the alchemist. The swan is the powerful divine feminine in power, knowing your own worth and value. And I feel this is like the swan is flying because you're traveling. So you're traveling to where you want to be. You're taking control of your life. It doesn't mean the love isn't there. The love is there for both of you. Okay, it's just something needs to shift in the situation. Okay, so let's just do a message about what's next with the full moon. I feel you just got to kind of breathe and take your time and relax about things. Yeah, you got inspiration. You got to do what you're guided to do, because that puts you in your power, and he is inspired by you. So let's see, is he going to end his marriage? Because I'm sure that's what you're asking in your mind. Is he going to end his marriage, or is there anything we need to know about his marriage right now? He's not showing you. It's not like putting his cards out there, because he's saying, I am attracted to you and I do want you. So it's like he's like, you're the one in his life that he's attracted to, the one he desires. You're the one he's thinking of. You're the one, not the other person. Okay, so even in the marriage, you're the one there. You're in his heart and mind, but he's not bringing through any information about what's going to happen. And I feel that's because that's what he's processing. He said, I'm processing right now because I'm overwhelmed with everything. So it's like he can't give you what he's going to do next in this reading today because he's processing. So check back in a few days and we'll connect again. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation and the cat, honey. Hi, Liz, what's bringing the full moon for me in my twin flame journey? And a message from B. So what's going on? Just bear with, my chat jumped up there. Let me go back down to where I am. Where was I? There we are. So what's the full moon bringing for you and your twin flame B? We've got new beginnings. So the full moon is opening a door for a new beginning. And collectively earlier I got good luck is coming in with this new moon. Good luck, opportunities, things like that. So a new beginning. So definitely a new beginning on the horizon. You may be feeling this a bit more around the new moon than perhaps the full moon. So you may feel as we move towards the new moon on the 21st, so between now and then, you're going to feel a door opening. So there's definitely a new beginning coming in. What else is the full moon doing for you? We've got this is not the end. So it's not the end, it's a new beginning. Okay, whatever's happening is opening a door for a new beginning. Remember, God never closes a door without opening a window. And we've got go for a walk in the moonlight. So if the moon's out, if it's shining, go for a walk in it. But again, you don't need to see the moon to feel it because it's always shining anyway, even when it's behind clouds. But if you go for a walk in the moonlight, it will help. Even if you just kind of sit outside and pick up on the energy. Forgive me, fear. What else is going on? Yeah, they're watching you. So what B wants you to know is he's watching you. Okay, he's watching you. That could be on social media. It could be in other ways. He is watching you. He's maybe watching your behaviour, what you're doing, thinking about you, so you're on his mind. So he's stalking you. He said, I want you so bad I can't think straight. And flashbacks of being with you turns me on. So he's thinking about you in a very turned on way, having flashbacks about you, spending time with you. And it's making him want you so bad he can't concentrate. So he may be struggling to concentrate on his day-to-day stuff. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from S is feelings and actions towards me. So what's S wanting you to know? What's S wanting you to know? My soul is on fire. My body feels the desire. Okay, so he's feeling the desire to connect with you, to come forward to you. His soul is on fire for you. So he's feeling pulled to you right now, which you're probably going to be feeling too. So this magnetic pull. And he's saying, I get excited when you look at me with those sexy eyes. So what he wants to do is look into your eyes. They're very sexy to him. Why? Because the windows of the soul. And because you are one, he sees himself in you. So he's saying, I get excited when I look at you. And I want to look into your eyes. I want you to look at me with your big sexy eyes. Okay? So he's thinking about being around you. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, they're releasing their fears to be around you, but also to end what he knows he needs to end. So if there's something that needs to end first, whether you need to end something or he does in the physical, so this could be like a karmic situation or something else that's holding things back, he's releasing fears to do that. So he's saying, I'm releasing fears to end what I know I need to end. And this has nothing to do with you. This is to do with whatever he's got going on in his life, okay? So let's do another energy. Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, we've got Banshee. So what I'm feeling with this is, first of all, he wants to banish what needs to go. So he needs to let go of whatever needs to go. But there could be someone around him that's a bit toxic. Okay, because I'm seeing that Banshee is like a toxic energy, like a wailing woman. So this could be someone who's perhaps in, like if there is a karmic partner, obviously I have no idea if there is or not, it doesn't matter. This could be anyone. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be someone around him at work. But there's someone around him, I feel, who's like sucking on his energy. And that's what he needs to release himself from. You know, and this person could feel sorry for themselves. You know, the Banshee screams, the screaming Banshee. And this could be somebody who's perhaps having a go at him for something, or on his back, or on his case, or someone he feels like he's got to move on from. Someone who's getting on his nerves. This isn't you. This is a karmic person that he needs. It's like someone who's trying to control the situation in some way. And they give me an itchy eye. This is, and you know about this person, by the way. This is from your perspective. You're aware of this person. You know who this is, or you'll have an awareness of who it is, and that's what he needs to release himself from. I hope that helps, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, a message from D from work and a message from my guides for the full moon. So what's the message for the full moon? What's the message for the full moon for you? What's the message for the full moon? What's the message? We've got good luck. Now, this keeps coming up. This is like a collective message as well. So you're being reminded here that you're very tapped in with the collective energies right now. So you may resonate with a lot of the readings on the channel for that reason. Okay, but there's good luck coming in. So your guides want you to know this is a lucky time. And it's really interesting because I'm going to be recording Sunday's videos today, and I've connected with good luck. Okay, not necessarily with a cat, but with ladybugs, ladybirds. So you may be seeing ladybirds everywhere. So I feel it's a lucky time. So you may even be connecting with that on Sunday. But there's luck on the horizon. Okay, something lucky is coming in. So what does D from work want you to know? What does D from work want you to know? What does D from work want you to know? He's saying run away. Okay, would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Now, I'm not saying he's going to say, let's go on, get on a plane or go on a road trip and go to Hawaii. But this is really about escape. So I feel he's perhaps dreaming about you, you know, or fantasizing about you, where you go somewhere, you run away somewhere together, or you spend some time somewhere together. So Hawaii is just an example of kind of getting away to somewhere nice and perhaps a bit warm, somewhere out of the ordinary. And he said, I'd love to get away with you. I'd love to spend some time alone with you. So I feel it's more of a fantasy though. So it's like he is he is fantasizing about you, or there's some fantasizing energy there, running away with you somewhere. Okay, so obviously whoever D from work could be a friend. Okay, D from work could be someone completely different and in a loving way. It's like D from work, whomever they are, want to spend some time with you because of the person you are and the energy you bring to the table. The fact that you've got this warmth and this light that's very, endearing, very inviting. So I feel this person wants to spend some time with you. That's the message coming through. And I feel they are thinking about that in their fantasies. You're someone I'm interested in, there you go. But I feel it's like it hasn't stepped over that yet, because I'm getting this kind of friendly, bantery type of energy. So I feel he's definitely fantasizing about running away with you and spending time with you. So it's more at the moment like a fantasy about you than actually doing something about it. But it's all there, the feelings are there. I hope that helps, okay? SS are the opportunity with the good luck. The opportunity could be coming in for something there to move into place. Just obviously give it time. So SS, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what's the guidance for me and my twin? What's coming up for us? What's his next actions? So what do you need to know? Okay, so we've got coming through crystals and herbs. So I feel this is about manifesting. Okay, something has been manifested. You may see 12:12 on the clock. This could also be something shifting into place between now and December, because they give me an itchy right foot. And an itchy right foot, when I connect with it, is about going on a profitable journey. So something profitable is coming in. So what I'm feeling with that is whatever you're doing right now, the work you're doing on you and the work that your twin is doing on them is going to pay off in the future. So this could well be a sign of things moving into place around December time, or over the next 12 weeks or so. So you may want to use crystals to enhance your energy, or to perhaps bring calming in, protection, whatever you use crystals for, and herbs as well. So this is like a cleansing energy, like being the alchemist. What else is going on? The answers are already within you. Quiet your mind to receive them. So you may want to use crystals or herbs to kind of go into a meditation or cleansing space to be able to receive answers. So it's like the angels are reminding you everything is inside of you. And this could also be about you going within for the answers if there is silence between the two of you right now. So if there's silence between you, don't worry about it. The answers are within. Your person lives in you. You can connect as one. This is not the end. So I've kind of got this energy where there may be some silence around, or things may not be moving forward. But December, something's going to happen in a big way. So there could be some big shift happening for you around September as well. So they're saying September. So they're saying September to December. So something could have happened around September. So September to December is a turning point. And then December to September. So this could be like, what I'm feeling is September to December. I know I'm bringing September up and it's gone, but something could have happened around then. September to December is communication, and then December to September is like a union timeline. So you've got the crossbeak, three of feathers. So I'm seeing this as working together, coming together, overcoming any pain or sadness. So there may be a little bit of silence or separation, but I feel December is going to be a turning point. So focus on family, focus on being around people you love and care about, like here, we're soul family. Focus on those things and enjoy the journey you're on, the process of it. Remember, you're not loony, you're not going loony or loopy thinking, is this real? Because the loon, sometimes we feel like a crazy person on this journey, don't we? Especially if people who don't get it are trying to get in your head. So you've got to know your own worth and value, having time for yourself, going within for the answers, because that's what's going to bring in clarity, because the owl is the keeper of light in this deck. And you know your truth. You are the keeper of the light. That means you carry the flame in you. You know who you are. So you've got to believe in yourself and trust in who you are and what this connection is. I hope that helps, okay? So we got Donna, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from Mark and a music card? Let's bring in one of these. What does Mark want you to know today? I love the sound of your name. So the sound of your name is like very musical to him. Okay, hearing your name. And it is, when I hear my masculine's name, or I say his name, it's just, or I see his name, it's very powerful. It turns me on as much as he does. Okay, so he's saying, I love the sound of your name. My soul is on fire when I hear your name. My body feels a desire. So what I'm getting from this is he's hearing your name everywhere he goes. Okay, or he's seen your name everywhere he goes, and obviously it tunes him in with you. It doesn't tune him in with anyone else. So if he meets someone, for example, called Donna, he's not going to be attracted to that person. He's thinking about you. So he's hearing your name, and he's feeling all this desire. And he's saying, if you give me time, I'm going to show up for you. So I feel the universe is showing him through your name, either hearing your name, which he loves the sound of, or seeing your name. And he's connecting with you in that way. Okay, so what else do you need to know? He hopes in his heart you can forgive him for all the things you've said and done to cause pain. He said, in spiritual truth, remember, there are lessons being taught on a very deep level from a place of love. Your twin is your greatest teacher. Forgiveness heals. So a lot of healing taking place. And also you understanding that's enough, and that's the truth. You know your truth. Says you both feel crazy on this journey because you are crazy for each other. Don't expect anyone else to understand the choices you make or the things you do as a twin flame. As long as you understand, that's enough. I hope that helps, okay? Tanya, thank you for the donation. Heard John is dating. Is it true? Okay, is John dating anyone? If he is, there's a lesson there, so try not to be triggered. You've got separation. So I feel what's happening here is, it's more that you're in pain right now, that you're not with him. Okay? And you've got the Queen of Wands, and you've got the Hanged Man in reverse. So there could be someone around him. But again, what I'm really feeling is that his heart really is with you. You know, his truth, he hasn't forgotten you, even in the separation that you're currently in. But there could be someone around him. There could be a fire sign around him. Doesn't need to be a fire sign, but there could be someone around him, or someone who's a bit fiery, that's perhaps moving him forward in some way. But I feel like it's not going to last if he is with someone anyway. They're not giving me a clear yes or no, because when I'm connected with these cards, it's more about you. I'm seeing this as you. That you're still on his mind, even in the separation, or even in the pain or the silence or whatever's gone on between you. And things will turn around. So where there's a delay between you, he will turn around. So if there is anyone around him, just know that it's a catalyst to something else. Okay, that person will be teaching him a required lesson, and you. Because obviously you may be feeling all kinds of ways. You may be feeling jealous. You may be feeling uncertain. You may not quite know what's going on. So is John dating? Is it true? It's yeah, you've got the parity. It's like you're hearing the same thing. So there could be a lot of people in your ear or saying things, and you've also got to listen to your own intuition over other people. So obviously you've heard John's dating, you're allowing other people to get in your head, or you're allowing things to affect you, and that's okay. So again, the angels are kind of saying, listen to what you hear, yes, but process it from a higher place. Don't get triggered. If you do get triggered, remember it's healing you anyway. But I'm feeling this is like repetitive signs or guidance. So you may be hearing the same message because he is seeing someone, but I don't feel it would last. But you're the one that's on his mind. You're the one that's in his heart. So let me just bring a clarifier yes or no in with the spirit answers. So yes or no, is he dating? Is he dating anyone? Yes or no? Is he dating anyone? You've got yes in reverse. So it could be a no, but it says your thoughts are manifesting it. So this is a big message for you to watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become things. So if you're worrying he's dating someone, or stressing about or thinking about it, you'll actually bring that into your reality. And maybe that's what you've been doing. Maybe you've been worrying about it, and then all of a sudden people have started saying he is. Doesn't mean he necessarily is. It means it's coming into your reality. It's amazing how you manifest. Okay, even though people have got free will, what you focus on, you bring about. Okay, so if you've been worrying about it, thinking, is he with someone else right now? And then people start saying he is, that's a sign it's manifesting, or it's coming, or it could be happening. Because it feels kind of like a no at this moment, but it could become a yes. So maybe there's someone around him right now, but he's not necessarily dating that person. Or if he is, it's not serious. Okay, so instead, just trust the love and know that he's learning a lesson. And don't focus on it or give it too much attention or energy. Okay, and that doesn't mean you don't, you act as if it isn't happening. It means you put your own energy onto you during this time you're not together. I hope that helps, okay? And he may also be wondering what you're doing, who you're with as well, because it could well be mirrored. That's the message. I hope that helps. We've got Rose, thank you for the donation. Want to ask his expectations from me currently. What is his next action? Okay, so what he's saying to you is, I'm still listening. I'll listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we're apart. So he's listening to music. Okay, so I'm going to bring some music cards in. So music is helping him to listen. What I'm feeling is his expectation is he wants you to listen to him and he wants to listen to you. So there's going to be a communication, but it needs to be an equal communication. Because sometimes we don't listen, do we? We talk. And we're not really paying attention to what people are saying because we're trying to get our point across. But he said, I'm still listening, I'm still understanding. So he's still around you. And I feel he's hearing music. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you've shared music with him. You may have done, or you may have done in the past, or maybe you've put a song on your social media and he is aware of that somehow. But I feel he is receiving messages and music. So he's saying, yeah, the angels say this is an urgent message from the angels. Don't give up on your love because it's real. So it's like he's saying to you, don't give up on our love. Because you may have certain expectations about timings or the way something should happen, and you've been asked to release that. Because his message to you is, don't give up on our love. It's the most powerful force in the universe. It can heal, move mountains, and create miracles. So I don't actually feel there's an expectation from him at all to you. It's more you've got an expectation about what you want from him. And he's asking you to release that expectation. Because when I'm connecting with his energy, all he wants is your love. He's not really expecting anything at all. It's more you may have the expectations. So you need to have a good scream, because this will release it out of you. Because when we need to scream, it's because we're going through some kind of resentment, or there's pain there about the situation. And it can manifest in the physical body like heartburn or indigestion, where we need to burp. There we go. They give me that burp because that's releasing fear. And if that burp is trapped in any way, like trapped wind, it needs to be released. So have a good scream and it will clear your energy out. I hope that helps, okay? Black Queen Genius, thank you for the second donation, honey. Corinne's listeria broke up. Listeria, I'm not sure what that means, but he actually took the Hawaii by himself. What can I expect from him now? What do the angels say I should do now? Okay, so I'm not sure if there's any typos there. Okay, but let's see what the angels, it doesn't matter. We'll see what the angels say. So what do the angels say that you should do now? Okay, balance your energy out. Focus on you, because you're the elephant in the room that never goes away. Okay, so obviously I've already answered for Black Queen Genius. All right, there you are. Corin broke up this karmic, okay? Isn't it interesting you put listeria though? It's like listeria is like a toxic thing. So it's like you're aware that or he was aware it wasn't right, okay? So what you need to know is no matter what, you're the elephant in the room. Now, this justice card here is about karmic endings. So it's showing you right now that he can't get you out of his head. Okay, and he couldn't get you out of his head when he was with the karmic partner. So he's never been able to forget you, no matter what's happened. But he just may not have been a balanced connection. And that could obviously be because of what happened with the past. So what I'm getting is the new moon could bring up a fresh energy here. So between now and the new moon, which comes in on the 21st, the angels want you to focus on balancing your energy, relaxing your energy, calming yourself down. You don't need to do anything. Because I feel what you're doing is you're focusing on what he's up to and not focusing on you. And obviously, I'm sure you have got your own things going on. So it's not like I'm saying you're absolutely like not going on with your own life. But it's like your energy right now is focused elsewhere and it needs to be focused back to you. And that's going to bring the balance back to yourself. It's like you're on the edge of a ledge and you're about to fall off. You've got to get the energy back to you. So let go of what was. Let go of the past. Let him let go of the past. Because obviously if he's ended it with a karmic partner, he's still releasing that or tying up loose ends in his head. And that's why I feel the new moon is significant. So you've got to let go of what was, what happened, what he did or didn't do, or what hurt you, through forgiveness and balancing your energy. And he has to let go too and cleanse your crystals. So you may use crystals, you may love crystals. So you may have some crystals you need to cleanse over this full moon itself. And then you can put them on and recharge them and you'll feel better. Okay? What can I expect now he's free with his karmic? What should I do? The angels have just said what you need to do. You don't need to do anything. You need to let him come to you. You've got to balance your energy between now and the new moon. Let him finish tying up his loose ends. He can't stop thinking about you because you're the elephant in the room. And then he'll come to you. You don't need to do anything. The more you focus on him, Okay, the more you focus on him, the more you're going to fall into this water. Okay, you're focusing on these two feathers here. Don't focus on your own life. Do your own thing. It's very likely he's going to reach out to you around the new moon. So you just got to do nothing. Okay, you got to know your own worth and value and trust yourself. Bring you one more card in. Yeah, feeling creative and powerful. Focus on your creativity. It will make you feel powerful. Your career, projects, goals, dreams, things you enjoy doing. Focus on those things between now and the new moon. And it will put you into a powerful energy, and that's when things will shift forward. So the angels want you to focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Guidance dealing with a toxic, deceptive co-worker. Don't get involved. Okay? Don't get involved. Let me just get your card. You want to restart. I mean, isn't that powerful? That looks like painting. Okay? Looks like a painting there. So do that and it will bring calm energy in. So for Tiffany, guidance with toxic, deceptive co-workers. Respect. Shield yourself because you respect yourself. So Archangel Michael is saying, I'm your shield. I will protect you and keep you safe. So if you're calling on Archangel Michael, he's not going to let you be involved in any toxicity or any deception. He's going to pull you out of that. He's going to protect you from it. He said, when you overcome your fears and face your challenges, you gain respect from heaven. Today I am giving you a high five as a mark of respect. So he's, the angels are saying we respect you for not getting dragged into this. Okay, don't get dragged into any toxicity or any deceptive energy or any chaos. You don't need to give any energy to it whatsoever. So you have to respect yourself enough to walk away or not involve yourself in it. Don't let it affect you. That's how you deal with it. Let's bring in another card. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know about this deceptive, toxic co-worker? Remember, see it from the eyes of love, not fear. So in other words, the person themselves are in a lot of pain. Hurt people, or people who feel like something is missing or lacking can sometimes try and cause problems. So they've got romance angels are helping you. Okay, so you've got support. Now we say romance angels. What I'm connecting with is Archangel Jophiel, who is the beauty angel, who is helping you to look at this through the eyes of love, not fear. So in other words, you recognize this person is hurting. This person is in pain to be able to operate in that energy. And they need light and love. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go out of your way to be nice to them if they're being deceptive and cruel and toxic. It just means send them love. Say, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. And don't get involved in it. So call on Archangel Jophiel to help. And also decide to be happy now. Nobody affects your happiness but you. So if you're letting this person drain you or get to you, then you're allowing that to happen. Change your perspective and look at it different. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam, please. Let's see what's going on with Adam today. Adam is saying to you, you're mine. So he's feeling very possessive, okay? I get so peeved knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yes. I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. So he's like, he knows it's toxic to want you when he's not around you. And he feels like he's playing games. And he feels like you think he's playing games. Like you think it's a game to him, or the way he's acting, responding, or behaving is toxic, or it's a game playing, but it isn't. He wants you to know he's just trying to get your attention. So if he's doing anything right now, I mean, I don't know if you're in contact, as in you're aware of him or you've got access to his social media or anything like that. It doesn't matter, I don't need to know. But I feel like he's perhaps posting things or doing things to try and get your attention or trap you in some way. But he's saying, I don't want you with anyone else. Just bear with, my chat keeps jumping. I don't want to lose any donations, so I'm just moving back to where I was because it keeps moving about. There we go. So I feel that he's just feeling a bit jealous, really. Okay, so have a good scream. That's another reason why jealousy comes up. Heartburn, resentment. So he may be having some heartburn himself. If you're picking up on that, have a good scream. He may do you good anyway to have a good scream, to release the energy. You're under the same moon. So wherever he is, he's thinking of you. You're under the same moon. Let go of what was. And I feel this may be what you're still needing to do. So you may still need to let go of the past or what was or what happened before. Have a good scream and know you're under the same moon. So again, he's feeling these things, but he's not actually taking the physical action, is he? He says things are not as bad as they seem. They really aren't. And that's from his perspective as well, because he's imagining you with everyone. Your hard work is bringing rewards in. So all the work you've been doing on yourself will pay off. You feel it in your bones. So you know inside he's going to come to you. You feel the love very strongly still inside because you have psychic powers. So it's like you're sensing his approach even if he isn't approaching it yet. I'm trying to get out if he's coming. He is coming. Okay, it says you will be speaking to him soon. Okay, just taking a while to manifest into what you want. So again, I've got a timeline here between now and June. So I'm sorry I can't give you anything more concrete, but it's because he keeps procrastinating, delaying and putting it off. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for using your milestone, honey. My mum has been feeling unwell. She has shooting pains in her legs that make it hard to walk. She can't walk for the time being. What's going on? Well, walking is about moving forward. So she may be a little bit in fear about what's next or how to move forward in some area of her life. And she may just need a little bit of time to sit and process that. Okay, so that's like the spiritual reason of what's going on. Just bear with my chat jumped again. You go back to where I was. There we are. So what's Archangel Raphael wanted to know? So that's what's going on. So what I'm feeling is there's something she has to move towards, or it could be a decision she's making, and she may be a little bit afraid of what's next, or afraid to move towards something new or something that's next, and she needs time to kind of accept it. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. So the answer is to relax. If she relaxes about what's ahead, then things will ease off or it will improve, okay? But there's nothing to worry about. And this could also be a sign for you to know there's actually nothing to worry about in this situation. It's a form of ascension in a way. But obviously, if she's worried, then she needs to see someone, doesn't she? But that's what I need to share with you. I hope that helps, okay? And she may just need a rest. That's why she's not working. Victor, thank you for the milestone, honey. I'm sending you lots of love. Morning, Liz Meow. May I have a message for my twin, the snake card? So what does your twin want you to know? And a big thank you again to Victor, who always timestamps everything after. So today he's saying to you, yeah, I act like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. So he's acting on the surface like he's unbothered, like he's indifferent or he's unfeeling, or when you know it's not true at all. And I feel that's really about you seeing beyond the mask he wears. So the angels say forgive, okay? Forgive, vulnerable and truth. So in other words, this is saying to you, when you forgive after you rise, that vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength, and you know what the truth is. So the truth is going to set everything free. And you operating in your vulnerability and your power, and you forgiving everything is you operating your authentic truth. And that's what he's very drawn to and what he aspires to do. So forgive yourself, forgive others. Healing is on the other side of forgiveness. So maybe some things you need to forgive. Or this could be you helping others to forgive. So this could be you guiding your twin to forgive. Or it could be what you're doing in your light work to help others to forgive and be vulnerable. Because he wants to be vulnerable. And I feel he has to forgive himself for not allowing himself to be vulnerable with you and wearing that mask. You are called to demonstrate vulnerability right now. So he wants to be vulnerable with you, and that's what he's being called to do. And that will set him free. The truth sets you free. Consider what truths you were hiding from yourself. So this is more about his energy, that you're aware that he is hiding certain aspects of himself behind that mask, and the wood snake is helping him to strip those things away. So what else do you need to know? We've got beauty. And he's obviously very attracted to you, very drawn to you, finds you very beautiful inside and outside, very handsome, very strong. And that's how he sees you. And you obviously see the good in everything because Archangel Jophiel helps you with that. So you see a lot of good in everything. And that's also something very inspiring. You go on adventures, you do things, and he wants to have an adventure with you. It's like he's caught between two worlds. He's not in, he's not out, he's halfway. Okay, so he's trying to get to you. He's trying to come to you. He's leaving the past behind to move forward. And I'm seeing this a bit like the 1111 portal. He's going to move forward then. So again, New Year energy as well, moving forward. They're giving me as well, they're showing me a number 7 in there and a letter L. Okay, so a letter L could be significant. L is obviously for love. But I know you love your numbers and your letters and everything else. So they're giving you something to work with here, Victor. So you got the L. And you've got a 7. So you may see 777. You may see letters or words or things that begin with an L. So you use that in your intuition. But that's what I'm being shown there. I'm also seeing that like a bulldog. I know it's not, it's a cat. But I'm seeing it like a bulldog. I don't know if anyone else can see that like a bulldog there. But the bulldog may be relevant as well. Like those, not a bulldog. Yeah, bulldog. But they show me like one of them French dogs. Where's those French dogs? Those French dogs. Say French. Is it French bulldog? Okay, they're so cute, aren't they, with the little faces? But that's what they're showing me. My old boss had one, or has one. I think is it called a French bulldog? I don't know anyway. That's what I'm seeing. I hope that helps. Okay. Minnie, thank you for the donation, honey. Guidance for the week. What do we need to work on? Any messages from P? So what's the guidance for you for the week? What's the guidance for you for the week? The guidance for you for the week is manifestation. So this is going to be a very exciting week for you. Okay, where you can manifest your dreams and move things into place and make things happen. Okay, that's what you can do. So use this full moon to your advantage to manifest things. And obviously the new moon is more about creation, but you can release what needs to go to be able to manifest. So like manifesting things by releasing fears or doubts or struggles or worries. Too many cards. Okay, so that's what you can work on, manifestation. Setting your intentions, updating your vision board. You've also got, alert, be aware of what you're being shown from the universe. They're showing me, I know it's not in there, but they're showing me intuitively now. So I definitely feel you are being guided, you're gaining wisdom and knowledge through the things you see. So you're very alert. So you may find this week you've got more energy with this full moon. You feel more aware of things going on around you. And that could be because you see number sequences and you're going to feel things in your bones, in your clear awareness, you're very clairsentient, so you're going to feel things. So you're going to feel things in your bones. It's like you're just going to know things and you're going to receive number sequences. So what's the message from P? He's saying to you, I lie awake in bed wishing you could touch me. So he's lying awake in bed thinking about you. He's saying, I recognise we are twin flames. So he knows that you have a soul bond, even if he isn't aware of the label. And there's rapid changes coming in with 555. So you could also see that number sequence, butterflies, dragonflies, winds, things that move very quickly. So something is going to move very quickly. And it may be what you're manifesting. So just focus on setting your intentions, clearing your energy and having faith. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on what to do after surrendering control. Allow. When you surrender control, you're in the art of allowing. You're more in the present moment. So you're not trying to control anything. You're letting things flow. The fact that you're saying there, what do I do after surrendering control, is also a sign you're still in a way in control, because you're still trying to control what you do then. When you're in the energy of surrender, you don't even think about control. You're just in the moment, living life, enjoying life, focusing on the good things, feeling positive, uplifting your energy. So focus on gratitude, because that will change everything for you. Any cash and stable career opportunities coming in. Okay, lawsuit and disputes. Any message from Jake? Will be together by my birthday. So you obviously, everything you're saying there is showing me you're not really surrendering. Because if you were, you wouldn't be saying, will we be together by my birthday? Because that's a control. That's controlling a timing. Instead of allowing things to unfold in divine timing or in a natural way. Okay, so what do you need to know? So you got the leopard, nurture branches. So you just got to chill out. The angel's saying you just need to chill out more. You've got to nurture yourself more. Be more in the energy of the moment and be at peace. And know that what you are seeking is seeking you. So have faith that everything is on the horizon for you. And that there will be some kind of karmic ending or shift. So you're asking for a lawsuit and this is a justice card. So I feel justice will be done. In time, you've got to give it time. Okay, so something is definitely balancing out in this Libra season. So you've got to give everything time. I feel you're still learning how to surrender. So are you going to be together for your birthday? You can manifest that if that's what you truly want. But you've got to remember who you are as the alchemist. So set your intentions, put them out to the universe and then let it go fully. Don't try and control the outcome. So it's not actually set in stone at this point. The angel's saying you are the alchemist of your life. What you focus on grows and what you put out there starts to manifest for you. But you must let go of all the fear or stress or the need to have it to happen in a certain timeline. So I'm not saying it wouldn't happen. You're saying you've got to let go. You've got to set your intention and say that's what I fully believe and know in my heart is happening. And then trust it to manifest for you. I hope that helps, okay? My chat stopped then. I don't know if my chat's still working on my tablet because it's stopped. Let me just have a see. Bear with me a second. Can someone comment in the chat for me just to see if my chat is working on here? You just turn the sound down. Yeah, it's stopped. Oh no, it's so annoying when they're happy. Oh no, it is working. It just, I've lost a few. I don't know what's going on there. Joyce. Okay, for some reason it's working now. There's some on here that aren't on there. That's really weird. So it is working. We're okay. We're okay. Okay. Next question then we're doing. So we're doing Dazo. Thank you for the donation, honey. Any positive messages from the universe? So what's the message coming through for you from the universe today? What do you need to know? New beginning coming in. So that's a positive because the angel's saying no matter what's happening right now, there is a new beginning on the horizon for you. And this could also be something that starts showing up around the 11:11 or the new moon moving towards the 11:11. Use your psychic abilities, especially your third eye, to know the truth. So you're going to be shown things through your third eye. You're going to be asked to trust the universe through your third eye. What else do you need to know from the universe? We've got wolf, so you're very telepathic right now. So it's very likely you and your person are communicating. Also giving the word celebrating through telepathy. So you could be celebrating something in the 5D, or it's like you are aware something is about to happen and the elements. So it's like you're harnessing all the power within yourself. All the elements is like all the tools inside of you to move forward in the right way. All the many versions of yourself. You know, the version of you, for example, that's emotional, the version of you that's independent, the version of you that's strong and sexy, you know, the version of you that's learning. You're harnessing all this power to become the person you are. So the angels are also reminding you to remember the warmth pulsing through your world in your veins. So be in the moment and enjoy each moment. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and his feelings about my text and the full moon. So what's the message coming through from Orlando? Okay, we've got prosperity. So prosperity coming in. So things are getting better between the two of you. That's what you need to know. Things are on the up. So if things have been stagnant or stuck, things are going to turn around, okay? What else is going on? We've got hummingbird. So be very kind, gentle, loving. How he feels about you is that you're a very kind, loving, generous person. That's how he sees you. You know, he sees you in that way, and he sees you as very gentle and very sweet and very beautiful. You know, he doesn't want to hurt you. That's how he sees you. And there is a miracle coming in. Just bear with me. My chat jumped again. Let me go back to where I was. Where was I? Okay, it's jumped again. There we are. Okay, so there's a miracle coming in. So what you need to know is whatever happened with this text or what's going on with the full moon is it's leading to a miracle. So you could see bees, you could see them in the real world, or you could see a picture of a bee, or you could see a bee on a mug or a cup or a plate or something like that. What else do we need to know? You're my favourite. You're mine. So he's saying you're my favourite person in the world because you're my person. You're my person. I don't want you with anyone else. You're my person. You're the person I want to call when something happens to me. The first thought I think in the morning and the last thing I think about at night. You're mine. That's how he feels about you. So let's get one card for the full moon. Anything else for the full moon coming through? I feel it's this card here. We've got truth. So the truth is coming out. And I feel that's what he's becoming more and more aware of. That you are his, you know, you're his, you're mine, you're my favourite person. And that's going to lead to prosperity. So have faith things are turning around. I hope that helps, okay? Just want to do a message for CC from Jake. Okay, but obviously when I'm doing a reading, what comes through comes through. It's like, you know, I have to give you what's coming through, not what you're asking me for, if that makes sense. He's saying it all feels right with you, especially intimacy, being together. This is the S word, okay? So he's saying it all feels so right with you. And that's what he knows deep down inside. And that's why he does want to be around you and have you in his life. So just have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Byron, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Hope you're feeling better today. What do I need to know about the full moon? I'm super scared. So if you feel scared, you've got to let go of the fear. You're letting fear control you. I've got a cold and work with my eyes stinging. So cold is about being upgraded. You're going through an upgrade. You're going to let go of fear. Okay, you're saying I'm super scared. You've got to let go of the fear. You're only scared because you listen to your ego. In spiritual truth, you are safe and you are loved, and there's no need to be afraid. So call on Archangel Michael to give you strength, okay? And breathe yourself into the now. Anytime you feel scared, it's a sign you're letting the ego take over. You're worrying about the past, or you're stressing over the future. Breathe into the now. This cold is making you slow down, rest, recover. Okay, you've got to let go of the anxiety. Everyone has anxiety. It's no excuse. You have the power to take control of that, okay? And I've told you how every time you feel scared or you're going into anxiety, that's when you realise, you're able to recognise, okay, I'm not operating in the now. Okay, you've got to pull yourself back into the present moment. You've got to have compassion for yourself. So the message is for you, you need to have compassion for yourself right now. You've got to be kinder to yourself, more loving to yourself. Give yourself more credit for things, because you are a powerful person. So what I want to do is I want to bring some affirmations in for you to help you to feel more at peace. Okay? You're on the right path always, even if you don't feel that way. You've got to affirm it. Affirm it, I am on the right path, okay? So first of all, embrace your future. There's nothing to be afraid of, because the angels are with you everywhere you go. Okay, so affirm it. I embrace my future. I embrace my future with love and light. I trust my future. So the angels want you to embrace your future instead of being afraid of it. And knowing that anything else that leaves your life is their loss. It's like you can say, well, it's your loss. I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. And I'm not saying that's anything to do with Alice. Don't panic. What I'm saying is this, you recognising whatever you've lost before, whatever's gone, it's okay. You'll gain it back, okay? Byron, please just calm down a minute, okay? Because what I'm doing is, you see, I'm trying to tell you the guidance. You're not listening to me because you're putting more messages in, asking more questions. This is for your highest good. The angels want you to feel better. The angels want you to be in control of your life. And this is the way. Okay, the way is to know that you are in control of your own emotions. Affirm it. You've got to be kind to yourself. This is what it's like, repetitive guidance here. Be kind to yourself. Okay, yeah, and obviously you love to get a reading because it calms you down. So obviously that's a good thing. So when you watch a reading, for example, like you watch a reading that resonates with you on the channel, it gives you all the information about Alice that you need. And then it reassures you you're on the right path and all is well. You're ready for a new beginning, but you've got to let go of your fear. So affirm, I am ready to start again. I am ready to let go of the past. I embrace my future with love. I love to do things that excite me and make me feel happy. I am kind to myself and loving towards myself. I have compassion towards myself and others. So when you're affirming those things, it's going to remove that anxiety and put you into a state of peace, okay? So what does Alice want you to know? Just bear with me, my chat jumped again. Let me go back to where I was. There we are. Okay, so what does Alice want you to know? What's going on with her? You're my favourite, Shane. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. And you'll feel that way too. You're the first thought when I have news to share. You're my person. So she knows you're a person. And she's thinking about this right now, like something could be happening in her life and she wants to tell you about it. So it's making her think about you more and more. And that can be also making you anxious. So the angels say all you need to do right now is hold your vision. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you desire with unwavering faith and it will manifest. So instead of worrying about it, think, oh my God, what's she doing and stressing out? Remove that energy, it's toxic, okay? And start focusing on being together. Visualize what it feels like when she messages you or rings you up or you see her in the street or whatever. Okay? And I say that, see her in the street. I know you live miles apart, countries apart, but the universe creates. There's going to be a block there. So instead of thinking about the block and the things in the way, start visualizing coming back together. When you set your intentions, things manifest, but you must make today your goal. So make sure you're more in the present moment and that will bring in power. I hope that helps, okay? Give me a block there. You've got to release the block that you're creating for yourself. Bichelli, thank you for the donation. Energy update from DM or guidance with this moon cycle. So what's the message with the moon for you? What's the message with the moon? We've got peace and we've got transformation. So whatever's going on in your connection right now, Whatever's happening with this energy is transforming to bring peace in. So you must try and find peace in the situation right now, because there is a big transformation taking place. So you could see stags, you could see waterfalls. They show me waterfall, because that's about going with the flow, like the ebb and flow. So cleansing taking place as well. Motorbikes for speed, that things are speeding up. You could see 555, you could see butterflies, but it's about finding peace. So you could see doves as well. Okay, so I feel right now you've got to find peace in the situation. So what else is going on with your DM? Your DM is saying to take an action, fight. So something is starting to shift forward. There is some action there. You're going to feel it in the body. So you could feel, like the Kundalini rising, the heat between the two of you. You could also be seeing crows, because crows are reminding you of your psychic power. And I feel this 9 of feathers is about you connecting in dreams, and you're going to have more vivid lucid dreams around this moon cycle, between the full moon and the new moon. So pay attention to what the crow is saying to you. So you could also hear crows, or you may hear a crow, for example, when you receive a sign. Or you hear a crow and it gets your attention, you look up and then you see a number sequence or something like that. So I feel you're connecting in telepathic ways. I hope that helps, okay? Dazo, thank you for the donation. And a dream where my ex Dan was in a mental hospital. What is the universe trying to say about this dream? Feel first of all, it's about knowing that you're not going mad, and that people in your life do not think you're going mad, and that you are a sane person. Okay, so that's what I've got coming through first of all. So what is this dream saying to you? That you are an alchemist, that you have power, that you can take control of your life, that you have the power to change your life. And obviously your ex, Dan, okay, he may have made you feel certain ways. He may have made you feel, he's obviously the one in the mental hospital, but he may have made you feel that way at times. He may have drove you crazy at times, or caused you a problem in your mind, and you managed to escape him, or escape that connection, or move away from that connection. Doesn't matter what your feelings are or were, it's showing you had the power to move on. So I feel that's what you're being shown. So don't let anyone make you feel like you're going crazy or there's something wrong with you, because there isn't. So it's really about you not taking anything personally and listening to your own self. What else do you need to know about this dream? We've got passion. So it's showing you how passionate you are about things. Maybe there's still passion there with you and Dan. Okay, there's still something going on, but you may feel like you're going crazy. Okay, it could also be a sign right now that he feels like he's going crazy in his life, and you're going into that hospital, or you're being shown that for a reason, to recognise that he may be going crazy with passion. He may still have passion for you, whatever the circumstances are. But I feel the message is to know that you have the power to move forward. I hope that helps, okay, that you are the alchemist of your own life. Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message for my twin flame journey? So what's the energy coming through for your journey? So card coming out as Banshee. So I feel this is really about you letting go of your own pain. Screaming things out when you need to, because there's nothing more powerful than having a scream. When you're holding on to like pain, resentment, struggle, sometimes it can bring in heartburn, indigestion, or issues with swallowing, things like that, in this area. So if you have a good scream, it's going to release that out. It's going to release all that pent up energy. It's going to make you feel better. You'll feel a big release. So I feel the message with this full moon for you is to have a good scream. So I'm not saying you're a screaming banshee or anything like that, but I feel if you have a good scream, it will help you to release any pain, especially if you're having heartburn, because I feel that's connected with your masculine anyway. Because I feel your masculine has got a lot of resentment about the situation, his own situation, and he may be struggling to sleep. You're in control. You are a manifester. Have compassion. Compassion will manifest things forward into your life. And you know the truth. So you must trust in the fact that you know the truth in this situation. So have compassion. And also try and have compassion for what your twin is going through as well. That's what you need to do. Try and see it from their point of view. Try and walk in their shoes for a moment. And recognise that your twin is doing the best he can with the information he's having and, the experience he's in. So he's saying to you, this isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. That's because of his situation. You're being protected. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. So it's not goodbye. And you may need to have a good scream to release any energy that's built up inside about it being over or the karmic partner or anything else that's going on. That helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And look who's here. Forgot to say Angela's saying hi today. She's here. Okay, she's coming in to look after the chat for me while I go to the bathroom. So I'm going to put my lizard down as well. So Angela and Lizard are going to look after the chat, and I'm going to come back and do Copy the Cat's donation. So it won't be a second, okay? Okay, let me just have a drink. I won't be a second, guys. Okay. Thank you, Angela, for looking after the chat for me. My little mascot here. And Lizard. Let me put them back. Okay, so we're going to do Copy the Cat then. Thank you for the donation. Or thank you, Ling. So Copy the Cat says, hi Liz, message from angels and the twin, please. So what's the message coming through? Oh, Melissa, I'm sending you so much love. Lots of healing to you as well, honey. Don't forget to call on Archangel Raphael and Jesus as you're going in, okay? So I'm sending you so much love. Lots of prayers and hands in the chat, because our soul sister, Melissa, guided by my peeps, is having surgery today. The angels are with you. Remember, you're not alone, okay? You'll be fine. So Copy the Cat, the message from the angels for you is protection. And I feel also this is a message, I'm going to shuffle again, because I feel really this is a message for Melissa. So I feel that's what you need to know, Melissa, that you are protected, because I was connecting with your energy then. So you're protected as you go in for this surgery, okay? But obviously, Copy the Cat, your journey is also protected. Just want to pull you another card. So what else is going on for you? What else is going on for you? Yeah, we've got inspiration. So you are an inspiration. So your twin is very inspired by you. And you're an inspiration in general, okay? So you're being guided to shine your light brightly and to remember who you are, because you inspire others just by being you. So what's the energy with the full moon for you? What's the message from your angels? Let go of what was and release those fears. So if you're going over the past in any way, shape or form, you must let go of that. And that will release fear or any anxiety or any struggle in you. So what's the message from your twin? And that will move things forward, just in a motorbike. Yeah, I want to watch a movie with you and have a date night. So this is what your twin is dreaming about. Spending time with you, very romantic time, friends time. You know, having time with you, that's what he really wants to do. So it's about spending time together more than anything else. I'd love to just watch a movie with you, have a date night with you, do something normal with you. This is what your twin is craving and desiring. Saying to you, you mean more to me than anyone ever has, and I'm learning what that means, and we will be together. Okay, so you are going to be together. He's just learning what that means. The other card says, my partner knows about us, and I'm trying to deal with that. So there could be someone in his life that knows about you, and he's trying to deal with that too. Now, it could be a partner, as in a karmic partner, but if that doesn't resonate, it could be a friend or someone else, and he's trying to deal with what that means. This could be perhaps someone who has got another idea for what he should do. Or, he's saying, like he's saying, I'm not going to listen to what other people think anymore. I'm going to listen to what I think. I hope that helps, okay? Oracle of Tenfold Blessings, thank you for the donations, honey. First one is Essie's feelings today for Priyanka and next action. So what do you need to know? He's saying to you, your perfection. Okay, so how he's feeling about you today. He's saying, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. So it's like he has to pinch himself. He's like, why do you want me? How did I get so lucky? Because you're perfection. So it's like if he could ask God to create the perfect person for him, it would be you. Okay, so what he wants you to know how he's feeling about you is that he sees you as pure perfection. So what's his next action? Okay, what's his next action for you? Obviously that's how he feels, but what's his next action? Serpent, the quickener, the wood snake is speeding things up. Okay, so he wants to come in a quick way. So I feel it's going to be very unexpected when he comes to you. But the wood snake right now is quickening everything up. So it's speeding things up. So he wants to come forward, or he wants to take action, and the wood snake is speeding things up. So if there is anything in the way, for example, the wood snake is helping to release those things so that he can actually move forward quicker. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay, so his next action is to move forward, but I feel it will be when you don't expect it. Get another card. Yeah, he has a vision. So right now he's got that vision of you, and you're being asked to hold that vision also, because there may be a block right now that's being released for you to come back together. So very similar message in the tarot. You've also got 222, 223. So you may see 223 as well. Okay, but Three of Cups is coming back together. So you're coming back together. Be aware if you're seeing 222, that's giving you a sign from the universe. Now, I donated again and said, why am I suddenly started missing him a lot? We last talked in February. Can you check I'm feeling anxiety? Because you feel something is quickening. It's to do with this quickening. Okay, the wood snake is on this. You're feeling it's like a tau moment. You feel something happening. You may even feel, I know this sounds a bit strange, but you may feel something wrapped around your finger. Okay, maybe this finger here. What they're showing me is, when like a baby holds your finger, and it's very cute, that may mean something else to you. That could be connected with children in some way. You could have a sign there coming through from like a spirit baby there. But they're showing me that, so you're going to feel someone grabbing on your finger. It's like he's grabbing on your energy. He's saying, don't give up on me. Something is coming. So it's because the wood snake is quickening things up. So what you're feeling, that anxiety, is like a feeling of something happening. That's why you're experiencing that. I hope that helps, okay? It's because you're very intuitive and psychic. Varsha, thank you for the donation. GD's feelings, why fight with me? Third party situation. Well, because there's a third party situation, that's why. Okay, so obviously it brings up a lot of anxiety and judgment, and he judges himself. So what he does is fight with you. He's not meaning to take it out on you or fight with you directly. He's fighting with himself, and so he's projecting that out to you. Okay, so the message is forgive yourself and others. So you've got to forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Okay, or if you if you do feel like you've done something wrong in the situation, because it's never just one-sided, you've got to forgive yourself. So forgive yourself, forgive him, and be kinder to yourself, and don't take anything personally. It doesn't matter what people think, it's what you think that matters. Okay, so the reason why there's a fight there is because of the situation itself, and what you're being guided to know with the wheel moving on top is the universe is working hard to make this happen. So you must trust the universe, because things are turning in your favour. It's written in the stars for you to be together. So obviously it's inevitable that third party situation will go into disarray, and that's the word they're giving me, disarray. That's a word I would not use. Okay, so clearly something's going to end in that karmic situation. He's saying you hurt me, so you had a fight. He's saying you hurt me, and you're saying you hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much, I need time to heal. So just give it a little bit more time. It's all connected with mother wounds. Okay, and what he's saying is this: my mother was or is a big influence on my behaviour now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to you, the divine feminine, and the divine feminine within me and externally. So what he means is he struggles to find his own feminine energy and to connect with you as divine feminine, because of some wounding that happened around childhood, or something that happened around his mother in general. Okay, so, and this could also be why he's affected by his karmic partner as well, because a third party person could be a mother, so there could be kids involved, or it could be that person is like his mother. So that person may be very controlling or demanding. So what you've got to do right now is breathe it all out, let go. Don't take anything personally. You don't need to try and fix anything right now. You just need to give it time. And see what he's feeling about you. Because it hasn't changed his feelings for you. Yeah, he feels right with you. That's what he knows. He knows it feels right with you. And also, just so you know, he knows it isn't right with a karmic partner. So, for example, if there's been intimacy in the past, I'm not saying it's been lately, but when there's been intimacy, and there will have been intimacy with a karmic partner at some point, he knows it doesn't feel right. With you, it does. When he's been intimate with you, it feels right, and that's what's on his mind constantly, and that also brings up frustration, and that leads to an argument. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Why is my twin silent? What's he processing? His 3D feelings. Well, again, remember, he's silent because he's working through his own stuff, and you're being guided to let him come to you. So why is he silent? He's saying emotional. He's feeling emotional about the intimacy that he has with you. He said, I'm truly afraid to open up because being raw and authentic with you and with my emotions is something I'm still working out. So he's working through his emotions. Okay, so you've got to give him time to work through his emotions. He's saying, so I have something to say. So it's not like he's going to remain in silence. So you've got to give him time to move forward. He's saying, there's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. So he's just waiting for the right time to reach out or come back. And he's saying, the future. I daydream about our future together. Going on adventures, growing old together. I want it all. So that's why he's silent, because he's processing all those feelings. So you don't need to worry. You just need to give him time to come to you. I hope that helps, okay? And you donated again and said, what's coming in career and finances? So what's coming in career and finances? What's coming in career and finances? New beginnings. So first of all, you got the rabbit. So something could be happening between now and Easter. Okay, like a time of rebirth or more things flowing in, things springing forward. The moon dreamer is also about you using this moon to your advantage to set your intentions, to have visions, to dream about what you want, to believe in what you want. So you may even have a dream that you want to actually manifest or work upon. So good things are coming in, new beginnings, taking a leap of faith. Whatever you move towards with a genuine heart is going to manifest for you. But you may see big changes coming in between the Easter period. So I always see that like March and April. But you have the power now to set your intentions towards what you want to bring in. And this isn't just in your career and finances either. It can be what you want with your twin, what you want to happen in your own life. And then that's going to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, a clear message from how my DM feels towards me and from the divine today. What's happening? I'm excited and trusting union is here. That's brilliant. So trust in that. So what's the message? No one compares. That's what he wants to say. He's saying, no matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. That's how he feels about you. He's never going to meet anyone like you. You are unique, special, and rare. And he's saying, and I'm single. Now, the message here is for you to know this. Now, it's really interesting this card to come out, actually, because I channel this in a reading later this week. And it's about them needing to be single to pursue you or not letting anyone else in. So the way he's feeling is, until I'm with you, I want to be single. I don't want anyone else. And that may well be how you feel as well. It's like I feel that's the energy of what you're kind of like thinking, well, until I'm with you, I don't need anyone else. I don't want anybody else. And he feels the same way. So if anyone, for example, is trying to pursue him, I mean, you know, there's definitely like ego boost, like having a little flirt with someone is different than actually going for it. I feel he's like, you know, he's single. Now, if he is in a karmic situation, in his mind he's single and he's trying to free himself up to be single, to be with you. So it's like the energy is to know that there's nobody else for each of you and the universe is bringing you together. That's why you're trusting that union is here. So let's get you a card around that, okay? What's the card around that? Too many. They're asking me to use the other deck, but I still want to shuffle this and see what comes out. Yeah, family. Look at this. So you're going to have a family together. And this is you manifesting union here. This is you and him. And possible kids. It could be kids already involved, or it could be kids that come in, or kids could also be like animals. But it's showing you you're building something with this full moon. So the full moon is activating the energy of family and being together. This is your card. So we've got attention. Something is getting your attention here. And it's a number 7. So I feel you're going to see 777 and pursue you. Something's showing you is going to pursue you. Now, there's 29 on this card. And what I'm getting is by 2029, you'll be in union. Now, obviously, you might think, what? I thought it was quicker than then. And I'm not saying it's going to take that long. Just bear with my chat jumped up. I'm saying that by then you will be in union. That's something to be aware of. It's like something is getting your attention, showing that to you. 7 could also be important as well to you. Or the number 29. And 29 is also about your spiritual partnership. It's knowing that you are being guided into union for a reason. That's what I'm getting. I feel that by 2029, you're going to be acting on your mission, or you're going to be working on your mission together. I hope that helps, okay? I've just realised how behind I am in the chat. Let me just double check, because I may have to put a stop on donations. Because I'm like an hour and 20 minutes behind. So no more donations, please, guys, just so I can catch up, okay? So we got Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. For Ling and Donna. So I've already answered for Ling, and I've already answered for Donna. If you mean answering questions for Ling and Donna, I've already answered them, okay? So what I'm going to do with your donation, Divine Soul, is do a collective message. So I want you to think of a message, like something, everyone watching, think of a question in your mind. Okay, and I'm going to do a pick a card around it. So think of a question in your mind. It's a collective message for everyone. And we're going to pick a card 1, 2, or 3. So angels, thank you. What's the answer? What's the answer for pile 1? Or card 1? What's the answer for card 2? And the answer for card 3, thank you. So think of your question in your mind. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to give you an answer, and then you obviously sit with the message yourself, and you know how it resonates with your own situation, okay? So 1, 2, and 3. So card 1, family. So it may be that you want a family and you are manifesting a family. This is a sign that this is going to be in your life, okay? So you're going to have a family with your person, or you may want a family, or maybe you're dealing with something with family right now, or something's going on with family that the full moon is going to bring in a healing to, or a resolution. But the answer to your question, whatever it is family. So you're either going to have a family, or you're going to sort things out with your family, or something is going to be resolved with a family. And the full moon is activating this. But I'm seeing this more as what you're walking towards. I'm seeing this full moon here like a portal that you're walking into. Some of you could have 2 kids as well. You could have them together, or you could have them from like each other's, previous relationships, or you could just end up having 2 kids, however that is, or it could be 2 more kids coming in. So take it how it resonates with you. Pile 2, passion. A lot of desire between you right now. You're not making it up in your head. So if you're longing for them, they are longing for you. If you're feeling all the kundalini rising, it's because they are feeling it too. This is also a huge message to focus on your passions. So you may be passionate about what you're doing in your life right now, or your career. And if you're not, you need to be asking yourself, why not? So perhaps start thinking about things you do enjoy and focus on those things. But ultimately, it's the passion and the desire that's creating the action to bring you together, okay? Pile 3, we've got willpower. Now, what I'm actually feeling is it may be taking a lot of willpower right now for your person to stay away from you, because they may want to reach out to you, but they may not think or feel it's the right time for whatever reason that is. So they may be holding themselves back. So I feel that they have to have willpower to not reach out. Yeah, it's what they're being guided to do. So they're trying to fight that primal instinct. My twin does that, and it's silly. Because at the end of the day, if you want to talk to someone, if you want to be with someone, you want to be around with someone, then we should definitely act on that, because life's too short. But that's what I'm picking up on. And you may be taking all your willpower to just get through this day, or to handle things yourself. But I feel what you also need to know is that you have strength. Okay, so if you're thinking, I know they need to be the one to reach out to me, then put your phone down and find that willpower within yourself. Call on Archangel Michael. Focus on other things. Have faith. Manifest it. Speak to your angels. But the message I have to give to you is, your person right now, for whatever reason, wants to communicate or wants to be with you, but for whatever reason, they're holding themselves back with willpower, and it's taking everything they've got because they feel it's not the right time yet, or they need to deal with something first. I hope that helps, okay? But they're going to give you the world at the right time, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, feeling at peace, may I have a message from A? That's good to know. you're feeling at peace with this. So what's the message coming through for you from me? I have I have done things thinking of you. Okay, I've got to keep it PG. I've done things thinking of you, and that may be why you feel peace. Okay, because obviously when there's a release, it feels very peaceful. We got sober up as well. He could have done this when he was having a drink, and now he's sobered up, okay? So there could be alcohol involved here as well. But sober up is really about seeing things clearly, gaining clarity, understanding. It doesn't necessarily mean there's alcohol involved, okay? And have a clear out. So that may be what you're doing. So you may be getting more clear about your life because you're having a clear out at home. You may be cleaning things out of your space. You may be cleaning clutter out. You may just be feeling like on a mission to get things in order. I feel you're kind of on a mission somehow, or you're on your mission, but you're on a mission to do things. And that's putting you into a place of power and peace. And also your person is thinking about you very intensely. Okay, so what else does he want to say, or what else do you need to know about this? I'm not surprised with all the Kundalini and passion that's rising at the moment. Yeah, you got donkey here. And what I'm actually seeing with this is the Five of Fossils, but I'm seeing the Five has changed. It's reminding you you're not going to miss out on anything. But what I feel with this is, it's like everything you want is coming the right way, because I'm seeing this like the donkey that Jesus rode into Jerusalem on. So I think it was Jerusalem he rode into. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry, but I think it's Jerusalem, when he rides into Jerusalem. So I'm seeing this as being guided in the right direction. I'm also seeing that donkey is like the year of the horse. It's being manifested now. So it's like a donkey. I'm seeing a donkey. And again, it's probably not. This is just what they showed me. A donkey. This showed me like a foal, like a young horse that becomes a big horse. So I'm seeing it like we're not yet in the year of the horse. It's manifesting into it. Does that make sense? So I feel this is a huge message about things shifting forward in 2026. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you for the donation. What is coming towards me this month, okay? So what's coming towards you this month for Pooja? What's coming towards you this month? What's coming towards you this month? We've got clarity. Clarity coming towards you this month, understanding, things making more sense to you, understanding about the journey more, your life more, and definitely your person may be feeling this too. Because this is connected with you, you're gaining fresh understanding, or you're becoming clear about things in your life, and that's putting you into a position of power. What else is coming towards you? Happy times and celebrations, a reason to be excited. Social invitations flowing in. Now the Three of Cups can also be a reconciliation, coming back together, reunion. But I feel over the next 3 months, you're going to have plenty to be excited about and plenty of things to do. So you're going to gain clarity about things because you're going to have a reason to be excited. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. What's this full moon bringing for us, this karmic and dark struggles, please? So what's the full moon bringing in? What's the full moon bringing in? Give something away. Cut out toxins. So that may be what he needs to give away. Toxins. You know what the show, I know this is a really strange thing to come through, but it's not necessarily that's what he's doing. It's a symbol. So they're showing me like an alcoholic throwing, giving away booze or putting it down the sink, releasing it. So I feel that whenever it's toxic to him, and it could be that karmic situation itself, he knows he needs to release it or get rid of it in some way. So I feel what's coming up with the full moon is clarity about what he needs to give away, or what he needs to release, or what he needs to let go of. And this may also be what you're going through too, because remember, you're also in your own karmic situation. So what's his karmic struggle with this full moon? What's his karmic struggle? Flying out. First card is, let me pick this up. I'm afraid to leave, but I have to. So obviously it's fear. He knows he has to, okay? He said, I want to break free. So he feels like he's trapped. He feels like he needs to escape. They gave me that song by Queen as well, I Want to Break Free. You're always having a go at me about something. So this person he's with is on his back. So they could be arguing, or not necessarily even really arguing. It's more telling him to do something or getting on at him, and he feels burdened by it. The romance is dead. So there's no romance there at all. And he's tired and not sleeping properly because of all of this. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of anxiety at night and fear and struggling to sleep, and you'll be picking up on that. So what's his dark struggle? Obviously, all of that is his dark struggle. One card Well, he's saying, I'm really struggling with this. That's his dark struggle, that he's really struggling with all of that. And he's also saying what I posted on social media is for you. So if he posted something on social media, there's a reason why, and he's aiming at you to read between the lines, or to see beyond whatever it is. Okay, and that could be to see he's not happy, or that he's trying to give you a message or tell you something. So pay attention to social media. My draw's stuck. There we go. I hope that helps, okay? Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation. Cece Lynn says, let me find your question. Cece Lynn, where's your question? Can anyone see Cece Lynn's question? I can't see it in the chat for some reason. Cece Lynn, I can't see a question, honey. Okay, so can you put me a question in, please? Can't see it at all there. Don't know why. It's usually right by it, but can't see it at all. So I need Cece Lynn's question, please. I'm going to jump down and do Stephanie. Thank you for the donation. So Stephanie says, heartfelt message from C, I miss you. Well, obviously I can't guarantee I'm going to give you a heartfelt message. I'll just give you the message he needs to share with you, okay? So what does C want you to know? He's saying to you, you're mine. And he's in tears. He's saying, when I think about you, I cry. Now, that is a heartfelt message, because he's saying, I do cry when I think about you. Now, I'm not saying he's sitting there sobbing his heart out, but he may well have a tear or two. You know, it could be when he's in the shower. It could be when he's lying awake at night, whatever it is. So he's saying, when I think about you, I cry, because I get peed off knowing that other people could have you, or other people have got access to you. So he's jealous. He's feeling a little bit possessive. There's fear there. He's saying, I know it's toxic. I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. So what he means by it's toxic is to get peed off and have anger and frustration, especially if he can't show up or he isn't showing that to you yet. But he's feeling a bit jealous and stressed out, and it's causing tears. And obviously we can cry tears when we're stressed out too. They desire you right now at this very moment. So it's all about desire. It's all about longing. It's all about the need to have you physically that's causing him a problem. You know, it's making him crazy. That's what's going on with him. Anything else? Yeah, the moon. It's this moon cycle. Moon cycles will be important for you. So he's reflecting, thinking about the situation, and you're doing the same thing. So if you go into your own tears or your own emotion, let yourself feel it without judgment. You may also want to do a meditation to rise above any fear or struggle. Pray about things, use breath work as well, because I feel this moon cycle is going to be very intense for you. We've also got Knight of Pentacles moving on top. It says this, a definite yes from heaven. There he is thinking about you. It may take time, but eventually you'll get where you want to be, and you will feel fully satisfied with what you have. I hope that helps, okay? I just saw Cece's question. There we go. How does my love feel today? Does he want to speed it up with us? Lovely day. So how is he feeling about you today? How is he feeling when he's thinking about you today? He said, my body is pulsating. You're the one I dream about. So I feel he's had a dream about you. And because he's had a dream about you, his body was pulsating. Copy the cat. I've already answered your question. So he had a dream about you and his body was pulsating. So a lot of energy there, a lot of vibration. Okay, saying you're the one I dream about, you're the one I connect with. So he's had a vivid dream about you. So the fact that his body is pulsating is a sign that he wants to take some kind of action, yes, which is about speeding things up. So what he's had about his dream, he's saying to you, I go to sleep knowing I'll see you in my dream. So he's like, he's escaping into you. You know, he's dreaming about you, he's content there, but he does want to do something about it. So is he going to, okay? Is he going to? Yeah, you're the elephant in the room. He can never forget you. You're always on his mind, okay? And I feel he's putting things into place. He's got a plan. So he's working things out. He's trying to work out what the next steps are with the llama. He's trying to work out what to do next. And I feel this is over the next 7 days. He's trying to come up with some kind of a plan. So what's the guidance for you right now? You've got blessings. Blessings are on the horizon. Focus on your blessings right now. Focus on gratitude, because not only will it increase everything, but it'll make you feel better, especially if you go through any heaviness or any drama or struggle with this full moon. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, when people come at me in the chat, okay, can you just be aware that I am doing readings? You say, what happened to my reading? I've already answered it. Okay, obviously I can't tell you when it was because when I do them, they take it out of my head. But I went to the bathroom and I'm sure I came back and answered your question straight away. I know I haven't missed you out. Yeah, I've definitely answered it because I've put a heart on it. So I know I've answered it. So please be aware of that. You know, I can only do the best I can do in the time I've got, okay? So Guided by Universe, thank you for the donation. Where's your question? Let me have a look. Guided by Universe. Guided by Universe. Where's your question? Again, I can't see your question. So Yashi, can you please put me your question in the chat, honey? Because I can't see it, okay? Natalia, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, honey. Gifted to Guided by Universe, Princess, Amelia, Fan, Highly Protected, Mayra and Andrea. I'm sure they'll absolutely love those and me appreciate that. Thank you for that. So I'm just waiting for Yashi's question. I can't actually see it in the chat, okay? Can anyone see it? Okay, can anyone else see it in the chat for me? My mods, can you see Yashi's question at all? Guided by Universe. If not, I'll go down to CV and come back to you. If you can, guys, please put your question in the super chat because it makes it far easier for me to find your question. Okay? So I'll go down to CV then. So CV, thank you for your donation. Again, your question isn't in the super chat either. So I'm looking for your question. Can't see yours either. Oh my goodness me. Can't see CV's either. Can anyone see CV's question? So I'm missing a question from CV and from Guided by Universe because I can't. So obviously, if I can't find the questions, I'll take them as energy exchanges. So I need 2 questions there. I'm going to move down to Empress 44, otherwise I'm going to get behind. So Empress 44, thank you for the donation. Hannah's any message from my person today? So what's the message? First of all, let's see what the full moon is doing. Okay, we've got they're about to tell you how they feel. Songs are giving you messages. So until your person actually tells you how they feel about you in the flesh, okay, in the physical, you're receiving songs about it. So your person's sending you messages and music. So I want to see how they feel about you through music, okay? So what's the song telling you? Well, what you need to know from your person is he's about to tell you how he feels. Look at this, I'm talking to you in your mind. He misses talking to you. So I feel he's talking to you in his mind, and he said, I miss talking to you. And that's why he's about to do something, okay? And have compassion. So when he comes to you and when he talks to you, you must have compassion. Instead of perhaps judging him or dredging up the past or going over what happened. Have compassion for what he's going through. Make sure you listen to what he's saying to you. Here comes the sun, saying you are the light and the warmth I crave. So here comes the sun as a huge message that he's coming to you because the sun is about happiness and positivity and a happy outcome. And it's also about you being the sun. But you may see him as the sun. You know, he comes to you, it lightens up your life, it brightens up your life. So he's coming back, okay? And yeah, working my way back to you. I've got angel bumps. I am coming home. So he's working his way back to you. He is coming home. Here comes the sun. So there's a big message. What you need to know is your person's returning. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm waiting for those 2 questions. Oh, no worries, Karina. Victor says, for Yashi, anything for me, please. So what's the message coming through for Yashi? Anything for Yashi, please, angels. What's the message? Something is revving up. Can you hear that car? Next door's car is revving up. Travel. There could be travel coming in for you, especially you may be aware of this moving towards the new moon. So there may be opportunities to travel moving towards the new moon, or around the new moon you get shown where to travel to. Now obviously travel can mean many things. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get up and go on a plane and go and travel the world. It could mean how you travel around your day, how you see your day. How you work around your day is like traveling around your day. So we travel around our day with fresh mindset, you know, with positivity, with grace, with peace. So I feel how you travel around your day is very important, how you see things. And the angels want you to know there is possible travel available to you. So if you're thinking about going somewhere or doing something, it's very likely you're going to be shown signs between now and the new moon, then that's the right thing for you to do. I hope that helps, okay? Definitely thinking about travel. Let me pull you something out here as well, then, because you never know, might get something coming out. We've got water and we've got 777. So you could be going somewhere near water. Okay, and you've got 777, which is showing you're manifesting this. Or water can also be about your emotions, you know, where you're guided to go in your emotions. But I feel it could be somewhere near a body of water like a lake or the ocean or some other water thing like a river or the waterfall. But I'm kind of getting the ocean coming through. I hope that helps, okay? Did anyone see CV's question? That's the one I'm waiting for as well. So I'll just carry on then. I'll come up. Remind me if I forget, guys, or I need to do CV, okay? P, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, this is Pinky. I tried to get admission to university in Ireland, but it was cancelled. Should I try it all over again? Well, first of all, remember, if it was cancelled, okay, that's a huge message that you're being protected or it's not the right time or you're being redirected to something else. So don't think of, oh, it's a rejection, it's a redirection. No, it can definitely be a redirection to another time. So if you want to try it all over again, then obviously if that's what you feel you want to do, if that's what you're being guided to do, definitely do. But don't get disheartened or feel bad that you didn't get in or it didn't work or something didn't go perhaps the way you thought it would, because everything is happening in divine timing. I feel sometimes that Ben might never come back, even though I pray and manifest. Everyone feels that way. We all feel that way. Even I feel that way sometimes. Okay, but then you have to get over your ego and say that's hogwash ego. I know the truth. Okay, it's only your ego that brings up that fear. Every single person watching, including me, has experienced that. And I'll tell you this too. Every single divine masculine will have felt that too. Okay, so you're not alone in that. That's just a natural thing in the journey to feel that way. But you find faith through having doubt. So through the doubt, you find your faith. So let's get a message about Ben first of all, or what you need to know. So you've got burn away the past. The moon cycle is making you feel this way. And the moon cycle is giving you the opportunity to let go of the past. And obviously letting go of the past is like things he's done, the way it's hurt you perhaps before, and that could have brought struggle up. You know, so you're thinking, oh, I don't believe, or I don't know, or I don't trust. So you've got the Ten of Cups coming out, which is showing you not only is he going to come back, but you're going to be in union. So the angels say you are going to be blessed with a happy home and a successful relationship. To make this happen, you must make as much time for yourself and your connection with God as you make time to think about your person. So make sure you're focusing on the connection with self and source first, and then everything else will manifest, okay? He's saying you were gorgeous to me. So if he thinks you're gorgeous, of course he's going to come back to you. Of course he is. I feel what you need to do now, you've done your praying, you've done your manifesting. Now you've got to move into the allowing phase, because you ask and believe and then you receive. So the asking is the prayer and the manifestation. The believing is where you allow it to come, where you trust, you hand it over to heaven and you get it on with your life. And then you receive your manifestation. What you may be doing is you may be praying too much or trying to manifest it too much instead of moving into the allowing. Because sometimes you've got to let it come. It's like you're baking a cake and you've put all your ingredients into the bowl and you've mixed it all up and then you put it into the oven. You've got to walk away from the oven to let the oven bake it. If you keep checking the oven, taking it out, it's not going to rise properly. I feel that's what you need to do, okay? So what about the admission to university? What do you need to know about this? Okay, we've got prosperity. So I definitely feel it's going to be a prosperous thing to do. So go for it again, but don't feel like you've made a mistake or you've failed or anything went wrong. Just have faith that at the right time it will come in. So I feel this time it will be a more prosperous outcome. I hope that helps, okay? Because CV, obviously I don't know what CV is asking. We haven't got questions then. Yes, I'm a wig wearer. I've got a wig channel called Wigs with Liz. And the reason why is because I'm going through perimenopause, don't want to colour my hair anymore. And I'm enjoying wig styles, all colours, all lengths. And, you know, I'm not bothered about it. I'm not embarrassed about it. There's nothing wrong with my hair. If you want to see my hair, go and check me out on Wigs with Liz. That's why you'll see me in different wigs, okay? So I'm going to do a message for CV. So CV, this is a message for you. Reaching out. So you may feel your person reaching out energetically right now, because I feel this is like a telepathic reaching out. So you're going to feel that something is coming. So I feel your person is going to reach out to you, but you're going to feel it first through telepathy. You're going to feel it first through your body, through the feelings you feel inside. So I feel definitely there's going to be a reaching out occurring. Even in the separation, even in the silence, your person is telepathically or energetically reaching out to you right now. So remember, any heartbreak or pain you're feeling right now will make you stronger and wiser in the long run. the pain will not last forever. Things will improve with time. So if you're feeling a void right now, make sure you're giving back to you. Okay, I feel your person is preparing to reach out. There could be something that needs to end first, like a karmic ending or a karmic cycle. Just have faith. Yeah, pumpkin. This is really powerful as well, because this came up in one of the readings I did for this week as well. And I talk about how amazing the pumpkin is. You know, you can eat the pumpkin, you can create things with the pumpkin, you can carve it, you can illuminate it. So it's about you remembering your power right now. So work on your creativity and everything else will fall into place. And I feel if you see a reading later in the week, I can't remember what day it's on. Can't remember. I think it's on, what is it today? Tuesday. I think it's Saturday's reading might resonate with you very much for that pumpkin card to come out. I hope that helps, okay? RS, thank you for the donation. Let me go to where I am. There we go. Is he happy with his wife and kids? I'm just focused on me. I'm not interested in interfering in his situation. So let's see what's going on. Okay, obviously if he's got feelings for you, he's not going to be happy, is he? It'll be more like a comfort zone. So what's the message? You know, focus on yourself is the right thing to do. But you can't help it. You know, my masculine's married and, you know, you just can't help it. I mean, you're drawn to it like a moth to a flame. So you can't help your feelings. You have to forgive yourself for that, you know. He wants to sit down and talk it all out once and for all. Now, this is what he wants to do with you, obviously. But this is about what he wants to do with his wife. Okay, and even maybe his kids. But it's more about he wants to sit down with his wife and talk it all out once and for all. It's like he wants to explain himself. So I feel he doesn't want to wear a mask. He doesn't want to hide. He doesn't want to be away from you. So I feel his heart is with you. When he sees a future with you, he's remaining where he is because it's what he's used to. And he wants to deal with it. So he's in an energy where he actually wants to sort out his karmic situation, which is a good sign. And he's saying to his karmic partner, your family never liked me anyway. They will understand. So he may be worried about what people will think. And the way he's like looking at this as well, you know, his wife's family, her family never even really liked me anyway, or that may be how he feels. It doesn't matter whether they spend time together or not. He may feel like that person's family never really accepted him in some way. And he's saying they will understand. So it feels like he's more bothered about what people think than anything else. And that's what he's coming to terms with. So, but he is saying, I am going to sort this out. It's like he wants you to know that he is going to deal with it. So you're doing the right thing by pulling your energy back because it's allowing it to unfold naturally. It will end anyway. It's only a matter of time, okay? Yeah, he's saying we can't sort it out this time. So what he means is, you know, if they sit down and talk, which he wants to do, the karmic partner might say, well, let's give it one more try, or let's do this, or let's do that. And he's saying, no, we can't sort it out this time. So it feels like there's been many, many times where they've sorted it out, where they've given it one last try. They may have given it a million one last tries. Does it ever work? No, okay? It says life with you is hard, it's too hard. So it's hard in that situation. And he's realising more and more it's too hard. Okay, this life with you, it's hard, it's too hard. I want something new and fresh. So it's not going to last. So is he happy with his wife? No. Is he happy with his kids? Yes, because he loves his kids. Is he happy there? No, he wants to change. So his karmic partner is saying he flinches when I try to touch him. So the karmic partner may try and touch him in some way, whether it's physical touching or touching him with like a word or an emotional thing, and he flinches. So he's not interested. There's nothing physically going on there. He's already out. He's just got to make the move to get out. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. Hi, Liz, what does my person want to say? So what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say? He's saying to you, nervous. You make me nervous. Well, you already know that. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you because you make me nervous. So around you, he's like a schoolboy. Okay, you make him nervous, which is good. Okay, because it shows how he really does feel. You've got inspiration. You make him nervous because you're an inspiration. He's never met anyone like you before. You inspire him in many ways. So just keep being yourself. What else do you need to know? We've got alert, and this is about you being on alert. So you're recognizing when you're seeing signs. You're recognizing when something feels weird or off. And you also know through your body when he's about to move forward or take action, when he's about to pounce. You can feel it. And you also know he wants to pounce on you. It's like he wants you physically And you know that through practice. You know that through the journey. You know that through the wisdom of who you are. And, he feels lost without you, that's for sure. This card's moving on top of the deck that way up. All the other cards are that way around. I feel lost without you, he's saying to you. So let's pull another card, because obviously he's feeling a lot of energy. Sexy music, low lighting, you and I, intimacy, yes, please, when? Let me show you how I feel. So his fantasy is to show you how he feels with low lighting, and you know what that means. I love the way you smell good. So whatever you wear, your scent, he is really drawn to that. And he's saying you are gorgeous to me. That's the message, but you make him nervous. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, thank you for the donation. Found out my parents' son is moving in with her. Person's son. I don't know where I got parent's son from there. Start again, Liz. That may mean something, parent's son. No idea what that means. Found out that my person's son is moving in with her. My intuition is telling me that he's the karmic and sabotage the connection. Been feeling off for a few days, messages. Well, first of all, nothing can sabotage the connection, okay, because you're destined to be. So there'll be a lesson. You've got to see it in a different way. There's a lesson. Okay, so there's a lesson being learned, okay? So what does she want you to know? And everything happens for a reason. If there wasn't a beneficial lesson, God would not put that person back there. Okay, so instead of thinking, it's creating a sabotage or it's in the way or whatever, see it as a lesson being learned that's crucial. And I feel that will actually help her to become more independent, not necessarily independent, but to become more secure in her own self. So I feel it's actually going to be a beneficial move, okay? Give me time to show up for you. So she wants to show up for you the right way, but you must give her time to do that. I will be sending you a message. And you are my best friend. So she's saying she misses the friendship. Okay, because you really are her best friend. You've been there for her. You listen to her. You've spent time together. She misses that. She's saying you really are my best friend. I am going to send you a message. This may even also be something she uses to communicate with you. Okay, so I feel you need to be aware of that. Let's bring in another message. Anything else you need to know? You may be seeing lots of number sequences right now, and you can feel in your bones that something is coming or something is shifting or happening. So I'm not saying you're wrong where you're saying my intuition is telling me this, because you feel that deep within. But again, you're looking at it in a way of it's a sabotage, or it's in the way, not in a way of this is helping the connection, because this is also a karmic person, someone who is assisting the connection in some way. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? We've got willpower. Okay, so you've got to step into your own power right now. Your own willpower by having faith and overcoming your ego and trusting the process and all of that. And I feel she will gain willpower through, her son moving in and everything she goes through. So I feel it's going to make you both stronger in some way. Or it will make the connection stronger in some way that you perhaps can't see. I hope that helps, okay? Kim Ann's donated, so I love your hair. Thank you. This isn't my hair. This is, which wig is this? I'm just trying to think. This is Godiva Secret Wigs. Thin Candice in Chestnut. It's also very similar to Robin by Noriko in Chestnut. So if you want to get your hands on my hair, go and check it out in Wigs with Liz, okay, my other channel, okay? Thank you for the donation. Lisa, thank you for using your milestone, honey. Can I have a message from Amanda, please? Lots of tears over the full moon. How is she feeling about us and possible communication? So what do you need to know? What's going on with this full moon? Okay, you feel like home. This is why it feels so emotional, because she knows that you're her home, and home is not a building or a place, as you know. It's a feeling. Okay, she's saying, being with you reminds me of simpler times. Now, they're giving me toothpaste, and it's right at the front here, which means something is right at the front of happening, like something is about to happen. It's like not in the back, like the back of the mind or something she's still processing. She wants to take action. It's right there. It's like on the tip of her tongue to either reach out to you or say something to a karmic or something else. So she's saying, being with you reminds me of simpler times. What that means is, with you, it feels effortless. So she's going through a hard time right now. She's saying, you bring me so much happiness and peace. And that's why you're feeling all this emotion, because you're connecting with that, okay? So what else is going on? Pumpkin. So this is about you. I mean, honestly, I'll channel this into one of the readings coming up. It's I think it's Saturday. I'm not sure, it's either Friday or Saturday. I think it's Saturday. So it's the way that she feels when she's with you as well. So, to taste your buttery velvet upon tongue as a gift I'll cherish each day that comes. It's about wanting to be with you and tasting the journey. It's the power of the love. It's everything she's missing in that situation. And it's about how you illuminate her. You wake her up. You make her taste life. Pumpkins are very versatile. You do many things with that. So it's like you've shown her a different way, Lisa. That's what she's feeling, and she knows deep within. And just bear with me a second. CV, I've already answered your question. Well, I haven't answered your question because I couldn't find it. So I've pulled you some cards and it was very clear guidance. So just need to go in the chat, okay? And I can't take donations right now because I'm catching up, okay? So we've got finding the answers. She's finding the answers right now, Lisa. Okay, she's finding the answers because she knows the truth and you've opened her up to that truth. So it's like she's in hermit mode right now, processing. So I feel there's more processing going on than action, even though it's right there. That's why we're connecting with the taking action, because it's right there. It's just she's still finding the answers. She wants to kiss you. That's what she wants to do. She doesn't want to talk. She wants to kiss. She wants to kiss you. And we've got, look at this, communication. So she does want to communicate because it's there as well. Communication with a kiss. So you may even see someone kissing as a sign, or you may see a kiss emoji as a sign, or she may send you a kiss emoji with a sign or something like that. But she wants to communicate with a kiss, and that could be kissing on the cheek, or kissing on the hand up. But if she wants to kiss you, that's what I need to share. I hope that helps. Okay, Tanya, thank you for the donation. Should I write or visit John? Okay, should you write or visit John? Well, first of all, I mean, it's something is speeding up between the two of you. You have to ground yourself right now and ask yourself why you want to do that. Okay, what do you want to happen? Because I've got the Aries season coming through. So it may not be the right time. Even though things are speeding up between the two of you, it may not be the right time. You may need to wait for the right time for things to move forward and have faith in the process of the journey. Because just bear with me, my chat froze then. There we go. Because we've got the Earth Father coming through, and it's about knowing that God is your Father. And if you pray about this, it will create a movement. So I feel that around the Aries season, which is coming in between March and April, it's more likely that's when you're going to move towards some happy time. But things are speeding up. So you may feel all this energy, like you want to reach out, or you want to visit, or you want to do something, when you really need to let him make the move, or let him come to you. So you're going to ask yourself the question, first of all, what is the situation like? Is he going to benefit us if I reach out, write, or visit? What is going on with him? Could he give me a life right now? Could it be everything I want it to be right now? Because I feel it couldn't at this point. I'm kind of getting something speeding up between the Aries season and October next year. So I feel by October next year, it's very likely you're going to be together. Okay, however, I'm not really feeling it at this moment. Okay, so and it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Everything is a lesson, everything is how we learn and grow. I just feel it may not benefit you in the long run, or in the short term, really it will in the long run. But in the kind of short term now, it may not benefit you because you want it in the long term, because something's going to be more likely to move forward around March next year. So I'm not saying you've got to wait till then. Things are speeding up, the quickener is there, something's speeding up. I just feel that it wouldn't be what you want it to be at this point. So if you reach out, for example, you might end up feeling angry or frustrated, or you may go into pain. You may not get what you want out of it, and then you'll feel bad and think, why didn't I wait, or why didn't I let him come to me? So ask yourself the question, who's the one always initiating? If it's you, then it's your sign to pull back and let him come to you, even if it takes a while. Because I feel he's going to take some kind of action towards you in the Aries season, and it's very likely this time next year you're in union. So that's the guidance I've got. So if I bring a yes or a no in, and just see if anything comes through. Should you write to John? Should you write to John? Should you visit John? Just want to see what comes through. So for the visit, we've got no, because it would be disappointing news. Okay, so it wouldn't be like a clever thing to do right now because of the circumstances. For the should you write to him, we've got 2 block cards. So the angels are going to block it. Now, this doesn't mean you're blocked. You may be blocked, I don't know. But it may be that it's not the right time. I'm getting this real energy that it's not the right time. So I feel like it's like the universe is saying don't do it, or they're blocking you from doing it for a reason, to save you from hurt. It says you're on a new level and you've outgrown it at this point, and negative energy is lurking. So what this means is he's in a negative energy and you're in a high energy. So you're not on the right energy, you're not on the same frequency. So imagine you're here flying high, he's underneath you, so you don't gel, you're missing each other's energy. You've got to, obviously you're missing each other's energy, you're missing each other. But what I mean is, do not come down to a negative vibration to contact him, which I feel is what would happen. He'd pull you into negativity. He's got to rise up to meet you at your level. And I feel that's what he's going to be doing, or more likely to do, around the Aries season. I know it's hard, just let him come to you. But obviously you've got to do what you feel is right inside. I hope that helps, okay? Giselle, thank you for the donation. Any message from Abelardo? What does Abelardo want you to know? What does Abelardo want you to know? He's saying, nervous, you make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. So you make this person very nervous, okay? And he's saying, can we rewind time and go back to before we both got broken down by life? Our past holds us back from our future. So I feel he's nervous about making up for the past, or talking about the past, or apologising for the past. So he wants to let the past go and have a new beginning with you, but he may be a little bit afraid about how to do that. So I feel he wants to apologise for the past and let you know it's done. Okay? We've got, you were going through ascension. Okay? You were going through ascension, and you may be experiencing physical symptoms. Okay, you may be going through something right now that you need to address in your life. Think, okay, what am I going through right now? So if you're going through physical stuff, you're preparing for the next level. So you're getting ready for something new. You're getting ready for a new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, Aries says, morning, Liz, just wanting to increase engagement. Got to go to work. Have a good day, honey. Thank you for showing up for me. I'm sending you lots of love. Hello to everyone who's in the chat, by the way. So next question we're doing is, Victor says, thank you for the donation, honey. May I have a full moon message? Meow, of course. What's the message for you with the full moon? This is for the amazing Victor, who timestamps everything. Psychic ability. So your third eye is opening up more. Your crown chakra will be tingling, and you're going to be receiving downloads. You are already very highly all of them. I was going to say it's clairaudient, clairsentient, but all of them. So they're giving me specifically clairsentience and clairaudience coming through, and obviously clairvoyance and claircognizance, all of it. So I feel you're definitely being guided to know that, okay, that you are connecting with what you're feeling. So you've got to trust in that. The full moon is making you more aware of your senses and the person you are. And I feel your third eye and your crown chakra especially, but they're giving me clairaudience and clairsentience. So obviously clairsentience is how you feel. So you may feel your hair tingling on your head. You may feel that, and you may get like I know when something is off, because not only do I feel it in my solar plexus, but it's like my crown chakra starts tingling, because we have an antenna. It's like an antenna that's moving around on top of our head, and you feel it all. So you're being reminded how intuitive you are. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no more donations, please, guys. I mean, you say, yeah, I mean, you've said there. I mean, Oracle, obviously, I don't mind you donating. I'm grateful for donations, obviously, but you've said sorry, but you knew full well probably that I wasn't accepting donations, and you've done it anyway. Well, it's fair enough. It's just I'm still an hour behind in donations. I've been on for nearly 3 hours, so at some point I have to put a block on them so that I can catch up. Otherwise, I'd be on here all day, and then I'd be ill. And I'm sure you don't want that. You want me to be alive again tomorrow, okay? So we got Crystal, thank you for the like that. Please, no more donations. My moderators are plastering it all over the chat, okay, which I really appreciate, mods. We've got the beautiful Karina there, Victor, Donna, so please respect that. No more donations until I've caught up. And if you can't donate today, I'll be live again tomorrow, okay? You've got to remember that, because it's my energy. I have to protect my energy as well. If I'm an hour behind, I can't answer everyone. So if you're donating now, I can't guarantee I'm going to answer them. So Crystal, thank you for the donation. 3D message from Daniel and general guidance for me. So what's the general guidance for you? What's the general guidance for Crystal today? What's the general guidance for Crystal? We've got forgiveness. So you may need to forgive yourself or Daniel right now, and that will move things forward. It will put you into like an easier flow. And sometimes we feel like we've forgiven, but we need to forgive more. So if you're not sure who or what you need to forgive, just give that to heaven and say, I'm willing to forgive all things, everything, in all directions of time. I'm willing to release that part of me that gets triggered when I think about you. They give me fear, or I'm willing to release anything that needs to be healed in my life. Thank you, angels, for healing me. Thank you for helping me to forgive. They give me fear. So there's definitely some forgiveness needed because they're giving it to me like when you're forgiving, you're releasing fear. And this can be forgiving yourself just as much as anyone else, okay? So what does Daniel want to say? I feel he also needs your forgiveness, or he feels like he does, because there's jealousy there. I'm very jealous, I can barely stand it. So he may actually act out because of his jealousy. So he may act like a child, or he may do silly things, or act daft because he's jealous, and he may mask it off as something else. So really what the message is, he doesn't want you with anyone else. And he may have behaved in a certain way in the past that's affected you or hurt you through his own jealousy. So we got cleanse your crystals. Isn't that interesting? Because your name is Crystal, and we've got cleanse your crystals. So there may be crystals you want to cleanse, but this could also be about you cleansing yourself through forgiveness, because he's about to tell you how he feels. So I feel if you forgive everything and rise, he's going to come forward and tell you how he feels, because you're going to let go of any pain, and it's going to open a door. I hope that helps, okay? Nora, thank you for the donation. I would love some guidance for life, purpose and career. Go back to psychology and coaching, or open a med spa in Egypt. Wow. So obviously go where your heart is telling you to go. Let's see what the general energy is coming through for your life, purpose and career. What's the message? We've got clarity. So obviously you are asking for clarity in this reading, but I feel it's like you already know what to do inside when you listen to your heart. So right now you're gaining the answers, you're gaining the clarity, the wisdom about this. And it could be that you bring clarity into others. So obviously psychology and coaching brings clarity in, but also a med spa brings clarity in other ways. It brings in like a cleansing or a healing. So what I'm going to do is pull you a card for each energy and see what I get. So should you go back to psychology or coaching, or open a med spa in Egypt? Okay, so around coaching and psychology, we've got moon dreamers. This may be a dream. It may be your dream to do psychology and coaching. That may be a dream. But there's no reason as well why you can't do both, even if you have to open your spa later down the line. Okay, because you may want to bring the psychology and coaching into what you're doing in the spa in some way. So I feel that the message here is you can absolutely do that if that's something you want to do. And that may be something you enroll in or do moving towards like 2026, like Easter time, or towards a new beginning. So there's definitely an opportunity there, and it may be something you're dreaming about. So that's like a yes from heaven if that's what you want, okay? Doesn't mean the other thing is a no. It could be a not now. So for the spa in Egypt, we've got the spider and the spinner. Again, this is something you're weaving, so it may come in later than you think. And you've got the fox. The fox is about solutions and decisions. So I've actually got a yes for both things, but I feel that it's entirely up to you, because it feels like if you go and get your psychology and coaching, whatever that is, whether it's a degree or whatever it is, you could absolutely open your spa later down the line, because you're the spider weaving your web. So you, and the fox is solution. So you're gaining clarity right now on what to do, and I feel you can have it all. You can have it all. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? That's how powerful you are. And the spider is about abundance. You're going to have all the money you need as well, because spiders are about abundance, and you bring that into your life. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, messages from my love, Jennifer. So what does Jennifer want to say to you today? What does Jennifer want to say? Jennifer is saying soon, okay? I'm going to contact you soon. Now, it's in reverse, so it may take a little bit longer than perhaps what you think soon is. Because obviously we think about soon, don't we, like tomorrow or in a minute, and soon may take a little bit longer, but she is going to contact you. So she wants you to know that she will contact you soon if you give her time and you have faith in it. So what does this mean, this soon? Any time means, or Ace of Cups, because she wants to be in a relationship with you. Okay, so this again, soon. It could be when she's ready for a relationship, or when you're both ready, should I say, because it's not about one of you being ready and the other one isn't, even though we feel that way. It's about the universe knowing when you're both ready. And this, the furthest timeline out for this to come into fruition for the relationship is June. Okay, but she's saying she's going to contact you soon. So she may contact you way before June, but June is like when I feel there's going to be an opportunity to move into some kind of union. So there is a new relationship about to begin with her. However, you're being reminded the most important relationship you have is always with yourself and God. And that's what the angels want you to work on right now. So again, the door is opening for union. Well, reunion first, but union as well. She's doing some deep thinking about you right now with this full moon, and she's in contemplation. So she's working out what to do. I feel she is also independent, so she may be single right now, or she may be isolated if she is with someone else. But I feel it's more she's got this free energy to pursue her dreams at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. How is P feeling and thinking about me this full moon? So, how is he thinking and feeling? First of all, he's saying to you it's not the right time because I'm focused on money. Okay, so he may be busy with his career, money, finances. That's going to speed things up as well. And he's saying you've got to let me go my own way to focus on money. So it's like right now he needs to do his own thing to get more money in the bank. So it's not the right time. He's saying, you hurt me and I'm obsessed. So the reason they've come out the way they have is because it's like the first message is he needs to focus on his career right now, or his money, or things he's doing, and you've got to let him do that. So don't worry or think he doesn't want you or he doesn't love you. Just let him go his own way. It's not the right time for union, okay? The other message is he's saying, everything that happened also hurts me and I need time to heal. So he hurts just as much as you do, but he is also obsessing. So he is watching you. You know, he is watching you on social media saying, I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials and hope I run into you when I'm out. So he wants you, but he also knows he needs time to get his finances in order. So you've got to give him that time. And this is also about you focusing on your own stability and on your own stuff. The angels say calm down, because you do worry a lot and stress out and panic. And the angels say you must calm down. Focus on yourself right now. Focus on giving back to you. And that will open all the doors. And that's what he needs to do as well. He needs to focus on himself to be able to get more money in the bank. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Any message for my person? How are they feeling, okay? So how is your person feeling about you? How is your person feeling about you? Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. He's saying, you've got to let me deal with my mother wounds. So he's got mother wounds. And obviously mother wounds is affected by you too, because you're the divine feminine. The divine feminine is the ultimate nurturer. He said, my mother is or was a big influence on my behaviour now as an adult. So something went on in childhood, and that was either how his mother was treated or how his mother treated him, that's affected him now, okay? He said, I have challenges with you, the divine feminine, because of this mother wound. It's within me and externally. So it's something that he struggles with in his physical world. So he struggles with you physically because, or opening up things like that because of things he's going through inside. And he's saying you deserve all the good things in this world. And right now I'm not in a space to give you that because I'm dealing with these wounds. So live your life and let me deal with these wounds. So he's not saying let me go as in move on. He's saying let me handle what I need to handle and then I'll return to you. So there's a lot of healing going on within him, okay? What else is going on? Yeah, compassion. Have compassion. So he's not meaning to like suck you dry or hurt you in any way. He's just healing his wounds. And we all have wounds, okay? But he's healing his wounds and I feel they're coming up with this full moon. So let's see what the guidance is for you, Tiffany. What's the guidance for you right now? The guidance is the truth is going to come out to bring freedom in. So he will free himself of these wounds. You just have to give him time. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, because, other people do want to donate and they are respecting me by not donating so I can catch up, and then other people are donating. So it's not fair on the people who are holding back. So I said no more donations just so I can catch up. Obviously, I appreciate all donations, but I do have to put a stop on them when I'm really behind, and I am still an hour behind, exactly an hour behind. So I can't catch up if I keep getting them, you see. So Laura, thank you for the donation. Good day to you. What, if anything, what is coming through for me and my SP, Daniel? So what's coming through for you and your special person, Daniel? For Laura, this is. You feel like home. So you're drawn to each other. You're pulled back to each other. He's saying, being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring so much happiness and peace into my life. So with you, he knows he feels good. He feels where he belongs. You know, it's like effortless with you. So he knows where he belongs, and so do you. Right now, though, I feel you're both giving back to yourself to be able to give to each other. To be able to give to each other. Okay, so give to yourself right now. Fill up your own cup, because you may feel like you are not getting anywhere, or you may feel like you're going round in circles and it's driving you mad. You intuitively know what to do, and that's giving back to yourself at this time, and also clearing the cobwebs, which means you will clear the air, you will sort things out, but right now clear the cobwebs, clear clutter. Okay, clear negatives out of your mind, clear away anything that isn't serving you. And he may well be doing the same thing through a dark night of the soul. So he may be going into his darkness right now, trying to overcome his fears, and he's always thinking about you. And what he's thinking about is how you feel like home. So I feel your journey in itself just needs a little bit more time. Yeah, you're learning patience. The angels say there is no need to rush. Everything is working out beautifully. Have patience and trust the process of your life and your journey. It's in divine order. Call an Archangel Honiel for inner peace. So it's just a matter of time. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Collective messages, please. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a message from the book. I haven't done this for a while, have I? So let's pull a message from the book. We got Archangel Ariel coming through. Now, Ariel is the angel of resources, money, finances, things you want to happen in a physical way. So like security and having that union together, or having everything you want physically. The angels say getting things done happens at high frequency when you rest up to build up your energy and complete tasks when the energy is there to do so. So what this means is you don't need to rush anything. Things happen easier when you're relaxed and you're breathing and trusting, when you're in a higher frequency. So focus on raising your vibration. If your energy is lagging for the given list of items you need to get done, ask yourself if more time in nature is needed, and then you refuel, or if better nutrition may be necessary to allow deeper healing inside of you for your tissues, like a healing in your tissues to occur. So in other words, don't stress or worry, go in nature. Make sure you're eating well and sleeping well and looking after yourself. Refueling can come in many various forms. So again, you do that through doing things you enjoy. You know, like things you're passionate about. It could be reading a book, it could be watching Netflix, it could be going for a walk, it could be doing something else. Traveling, all kinds of things. After you have rebuilt your energy reserves and asked the angels to clear your mind, body and soul from any inhibiting thoughts or any energies or resistances that may be getting in the way of you taking action, look for those ever so slight openings of creative energy to enter into the wave of. So in other words, look for the signs. You're going to be guided. Sometimes when you're tired or you're not focusing properly because you're too involved in what's going on or you're stressed out, you don't notice what the universe is trying to say to you. When you calm your energy down, refuel, relax, breathe, you see all the signs again. Those creative surges will expand when you take action with the flow, when the flow moments begin. So in other words, when you go with the flow, all the doors open. And this could also be when you're focusing on service, creativity, your career, doing things you enjoy, you feel better. It says, watch the flow, call us in, listen for the quest, experiment and see what happens. So take your time with this. Don't feel bad if you feel like you are stressing or worrying. Forgive yourself, be in the flow of life. So stay in a continuous state of flow, because when you're in that flow, it can be felt. In other words, when you go with the flow, your masculine is more likely to reach out to you than if you're stressing and trying to control something. What does your body need right now? Listen to its sacred wisdom. So in other words, your body is always talking to you. What is it telling you today? What does it need from you? So everyone, after this live, just sit with your body ready to say, what do you need? Your body may say, I just need a rest. I just need to switch your phone off. I just need 5 minutes without your phone on. Go and sit in nature. Go and have a nice drink of water or have a cup of coffee or whatever you enjoy doing. Have time for yourself. Your body will speak to you. You're like, I can't stand the screen anymore. Just give me a break. This is what your body will say to you. Listen closely and follow its lead, not forcing it to go far beyond its energy level limits or not forcing anything to happen. It will restore your equilibrium to your body, mind, and soul as other healthy practices are enjoyed. Maybe you want to sell some stuff and that will clear some energy up. So that's the message, okay? Focus on you, restore your energy, replenish yourself, and then everything else will fall into place. I hope that helps, okay? Varsha, thank you for the donation. How will the meeting tomorrow at the Q Hotel go? Okay, will DM work at the Q Hotel? So how will the meeting at the Q Hotel go? Well, first of all, if you visualise it going well, and it will go well. If you worry about it, it could cause a problem. Will your DM work at the Q Hotel? Okay, so first of all, how will the meeting go? You've got the Peacock, the Illuminator. So I feel it will bring in illumination to you, answers, clarity. You've also got to go into that meeting in your power, confident, strong, knowing your own worth and value. Looking good, feeling good on the inside, looking good on the outside. So I feel it will bring in clarity. Will your DM work at the hotel? Well, we've got... let me just see, because they're in reverse. Let me just see what they are. We've got the bat, the sea lion, and the salamander. And I read these intuitively. So the bat is about delays. So if there's been a delay around your mask, then that delay could be, like the delay could either be there because of this hotel, or it could create a movement forward out of it, especially with it being in reverse. So there may be an opportunity. So the opportunity could be there for your DM to work at the hotel. Okay, and this is something that may bring prosperity in, or may bring in answers, or bring something in. So I feel there's an opportunity there. It's whether he wants to take it or not. And this could be something that happens between, or something that's been moving into place since July to February. So July could have been significant around this hotel, to February is an opportunity or a timeline for when your masculine could very well work there. Okay, but there could be a delay around it, or some kind of darkness around it from his perspective, where he's working out what to do or thinking about it. But I do feel, I haven't got a yes or a no, but I've got the opportunity is there. Okay, because I feel it's something he's still thinking about. He's got choices. It's one of many choices. I feel there's many choices around him. And he's got to choose, and he's got to focus on his own vision and what he wants to do, to be a leader instead of fitting in. So there's an opportunity there. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for the donation. Any messages from Gabriel? So what does Gabriel want you to know today? What does Gabriel want you to know today? This is for Samantha Chappell. Gabriel wants to be able to give you the world and to complete any cycles that stop him from doing that. So there's a cycle completing in your connection. So it's like he wants to give you the world, and he needs to be able to do that, because that's his vision. That's what he wants. That's what he focuses on. The desire of that, he has that desire, and when he has that desire, it's unshakable. But then his ego comes in and shakes it a little bit. So it's like he's saying to you, I want to give you the world, I'm just a little bit afraid I can't give it to you. And that's why it's taking time. But the good news is that it's coming, because we've got the Chariot as well. These two cards are moving on top of the deck that way round, and all the other cards are that way round, as you can see, even though I've just thrown some over there. So it feels like this is good news, and there is going to be a movement. So I do feel he is going to move towards you, even if he's shaky about how to. So he wants to move towards you. What else is he feeling? What else is he feeling? He's saying, is it hot in here? So he's feeling a lot of Kundalini rising, hot flashes, feeling the heat between the two of you. And that's also guiding him to make a move. I hope that helps, okay? So we've got Oracle of Tenfold Blessing says, do you see we will come into a relationship? Are you going to come into a relationship? Okay, we've got the Nine of Shells, which is beautiful, because I feel this is your wish is coming true. And I feel that your wish is being granted in divine timing. So again, you can't rush it forward. You've got the Crab for the Four of Shells. So I feel you need to let go of the struggle. Stop holding on to the outcome. And the Raccoon is also about like a rebirth. So I feel this is definitely, there's an opportunity for you to come into a relationship and take it towards commitment, but you have to let go. So I've got a timeline coming through here. I've got a timeline of September just gone to April to actually releasing this. And I've just had something come through on my phone, on my tablet, said pick a goal, commit to it. It's not interesting, like these things just pop up sometimes, and it says pick a goal and support it. So you may need to focus on it to be able to manifest it, but I do feel it's there for you within 9 months if that's what you want. Okay, yeah, 9 months if that's what you want, but I can't say for definite it is 9 months because timelines are guidelines. So you have to understand that, okay? Timelines are guidelines. I think I'm nearly at the top of the chat, you know. So thank you to everyone who didn't donate, okay? Just so I could catch up. So Indu, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, any message from Pravesha and no contact? So what's the message? What's the message from Pravesha and no contact? Spoiling you. He said, I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips and everything you could ever need or want because you deserve nothing less. So in no contact, he's working out how to love you the right way. You know, he wants to love you. He wants to spoil you. He wants to give you the world. That's what he truly does want, okay? So the message coming through is Jaguar, your 8 of branches. It's going to move forward. He's going to move forward towards you when he feels he can give you what you deserve. When he feels he can actually spoil you and, you know, make love to you and give to you. And that's what he's going to do. He's definitely going to move forward towards you. How he feels about you is that you are infinite beings. He feels connected with you infinitely. He feels the power of the love. And this is something that's getting stronger between the two of you as well. He may well reach out to you between now and the new moon. Something could happen, you know, around this time. Let's bring in one more card. Anything else you need to know? But he wants you to know he wants to give you the world, okay? Yeah, you've got to put your trust in heaven that the truth will come out. He will show this to you. Spirit guide and dream. So you're being guided in dreams. So you may well have a dream where he shows up for you in this dream and shows you how he really feels. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Peace Lily. Thank you for the donation. May I have a general message for what the full moon is bringing for me and a message for my job search? So what's the full moon bringing for you? What's the full moon bringing for you? And what's the message about your job search? Okay, what's the message for your job search? For your job search, we've got the 10 of shells, happiness. So whatever job you decide to do, you'll have a great life from it, okay? So it's going to bring success. It's going to bring money in. You're going to feel happy and content. You know, it's like the hippos are in that water or that mud or whatever they're in and they feel really content and happy. So I feel the job search will lead to a job that you feel content and happy in and you'll enjoy doing, and you'll also enjoy a good life from it. So I feel that whatever you choose to do will benefit you. And the full moon is bringing in protection. So you're protected from harm, you're protected from lower energies, you're protected from negatives, you're protected from the journey not, you know, happening at the right time. So in other words, you're protected until things happen at the right time. So I feel Archangel Michael around you, protecting you. So I want to bring you a message in from him. Okay, and I'm at the top of the chat, okay? So scaffolding and break free. Sometimes you have to walk away from the scaffolding. The scaffolding is things that hold us up for a while until we're strong enough to walk away. So this could be a job. And you have to break free from the scaffolding to feel free and move towards something new. So for example, scaffolding can be a person or a situation. And you're being guided to break free from the scaffolding. So this could well be a sign that the job that you're in now isn't serving you, or whatever you're doing now isn't serving you. You're ready now to go in a different direction. And that hence the job search. And you will gain from it everything you want because you're breaking free. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm at the top of the chat, guys. So no more donations. I'm just going to answer some people in the chat. So I'm going to do, Michelle says, morning Liz, any messages from Mohammed? Give me a bit of fear when I'm connecting with him. Oh, he's releasing some fear at the moment. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm connecting with fear because he's afraid you're going to reject him or not listen to him or hear him out because he's saying, will you listen? There's so many things I want to say to you, and he's in fear about those things. He's releasing fear around communicating. He's saying, will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? So he's afraid that perhaps if he says things to you, you won't think he's being genuine, and that could be because of false starts in the past or because he hasn't been able to follow through on things. And he's saying, I hope you're going to believe what I say. I hope you're going to hear me all the way out. Now, that resonates as well, because sometimes I do this. I'm guilty of doing this and it's wrong, and I'm trying to fix it in myself. My twin will be saying something to me. And obviously, because it takes masculines longer to put into words what they're trying to say, I'll jump in and finish it for him, or I'll jump in and say something over him. And it's awful. I hate that I do that. I did that the other day. And after I was like cringing, and why did I do that? So it's like he's saying, will you let me finish my sentences? Will you hear me all the way out before you jump in with a solution or an answer or something from your side? So it's about you listening more than you speak. They give me a block. So I'm not saying you're doing that. That's what I do. You may resonate with that, but it's like that's what he's saying. Will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? So he's really hoping that you're going to believe him, when he comes forward and communicates to you. He's saying we've got deer as well there, okay? So this is about you having compassion. This is about you as the divine feminine, with empathy, with operating in the fruit of the spirit. So again, this is about you listening and being compassionate, because I do feel he's going to communicate at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? So Pamela, let's do Pamela. Liz, I may have a message from our person, Taron. I think I was right. I think something's going on with his ex-baby mum. It's my fault for not being able to communicate, but I know he misses me. Well, don't say it's your fault. Just say I recognise where I've made a mistake. That's a lesson I need to learn. I won't do the same thing again. Okay, so don't feel like it's your fault that he's doing this or that. He's got a choice. Okay, just recognise your part in there and say, okay, I recognise that I need to change something in my behaviour now, and then I can work on that, okay? So, but everything happens for a reason. So, it didn't mean that wasn't meant to happen either. He wants you to know that you are perfect for him. It doesn't matter what's going on with the baby mother or anything else. He's saying your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. So it's like with you, he has to pinch himself, because he feels like I'm going to lose you, because it's not really. It reminds me again, like I say, of Bella and Edward. When Bella said in Twilight, when Bella says, I'm scared you're going to disappear. Or like when Baby says to Johnny in Dirty Dancing, I'm afraid of walking out of this room and have a feeling for the rest of my whole life the way I feel with you. That's how he feels about you. He's afraid that he's going to lose you. And I feel he's tying up loose ends with this other person. I don't feel there's anything really going on. Now, this is really powerful. You got within 6 months coming out of the full moon cards, because I do a reading on the channel soon, and I did one not long ago where we get within 6 months as a timeline. Focus on yourself, because within 6 months something is coming. So it may well be there's unfinished business with this other person, and he's got to deal with that. It's nothing you've done wrong. Yes, you could have handled something perhaps a bit differently. Give me a block. And that may have caused blocks in communication now, or issues now, but it's happened so you can heal that, so you don't do it next time. So it's a beneficial lesson. So the angel's saying, focus on yourself. Within 6 months, something is happening. I hope that this is for you and him, not him and her, okay? I hope that helps. Oh, just have a breath there. Okay, so we've got Chai says, hi Liz, how are you? Out of breath. Can I have guidance about my relationship with DM and also my health, please? So what's going on with the relationship with you and your DM? So your DM is saying to you, I'm single, I'm in tears, and I'm lost, okay? So if your person is single, then obviously they are free to pursue you, but they may be healing wounds deep within. If your person is with someone, they feel single inside. Now, this card came up in a reading I've got coming up on the channel soon, because it's a message about them wanting to be free to pursue you. Now, he said, I feel lost without you. When I think about you, I cry. Now, I'm not saying he's blubbing his eyes out, but there may be a little tear coming down, or there's a lot of emotion there. And he said, I don't want to be attached to anyone else. I'm not looking to get into a relationship with anyone but you. So I feel that you need to know that he is wanting to move this forward with you. Okay, in whatever way that means. And there's emotion about it, especially with this full moon. Yeah, so if you're feeling that emotion, calm down. And this can obviously be affecting your health, because you may be stressing about things. So like Archangel Raphael is saying, calm down. And you is about to emerge a new time of life. So whatever you're going through in your health, it's to do with a new you emerging. So it could be ascension, could be about time of life. Okay, so for example, I'm in a new time of life because I'm in perimenopause. Okay, so the message, or a new time of life, it's kind of like you start a new cycle. You take this how it resonates with you, but it's stress. you need to calm down. So in other words, if you calm yourself down through breath work and being in the moment, whatever you're going through physically will heal. Okay, obviously, if you need to see a doctor, do that. Never saying don't do that, but from a spiritual perspective, calm yourself down and it will begin to heal, because it's about a new cycle. And obviously, if you're stressing over an old cycle, it can bring up a lot of stress in the physical body. Okay, so a new year is about to emerge, a new time of life. So you take that, it resonates with you. Okay, but I feel it's about you moving into a new cycle. And because of that, a new you is being born out of that, a stronger version of yourself through everything you've been through. I hope that helps, okay? Let's have a look. We're going to do, Nia says, hey Liz, what's next for me in life in general? Okay, so what's next for you in life in general? Jacinta, just go back and listen to your other reading. It's all there. All the information is there for you. Okay, you need to calm down and relax a bit more, okay? So, Nia, this is for you. What's next for you in life in general? Okay, trust. Having trust in the journey. You're going to trust more. You're going to trust in yourself, your person, the universe, whomever. Okay, so trust is the answer to all of your questions. If you have trust and faith, it moves mountains in your life. What else is coming towards you? You've got listen to your favourite song. So if you listen to your favourite song, it's going to uplift your energy. It's going to make you feel good. It could also give you messages in there. So if you listen to your favourite song, what's the sign that comes through? So you may hear your favourite song on the radio. It reminds you to have fun, to relax your energy, to breathe. Someone wants you to know they care about you. So if you listen to your favourite song, or more about if your favourite song just kind of pops on the radio, maybe you haven't even got a favourite song, but something you like comes on the radio or something that resonates with you. It's someone's way, and this could be a special person, it could be from anyone, it could be from a family member, a friend. It's someone's way of saying, I care about you. So someone wants you to know right now they care about you and they miss talking to you, and have compassion. Okay, so someone is missing you. Try and have compassion, because someone is missing talking to you and missing being around you. And I feel you're going to be sent a song that shows that to you. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, CV. So just an appreciation video for us when no one else is there. Thank you, honey. And I was actually thinking about the other day, I'm going to do lives over Christmas again this year. Just so you know, it's going to be a struggle for some of us, because, for karmic situations and all that, if your masculine is in a karmic situation and so on, then I'm going to be live over Christmas as well. I know it's quite a way away yet, but I was thinking about it last night. I was live last Christmas as well, so I'm definitely going to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do for CV's donation, I'm going to do a little pick a heart. Okay, so I'm going to do pick a heart. We'll do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, pick a heart, 1, 2, or 3. Sorry if the camera's shaking when I'm getting these out of the bucket here. Oh, I've got 1, 2, and 3, but I've got 2 for number 1. Now, you may be guided to all 3, and, can you see them there? 1, 2, and 3. You may be guided to all 3, and just obviously take the bits that resonate with you. But 1, 2, and 3, these are messages you need to know. So take them how they resonate, leave anything that doesn't. It is a collective message, okay? So number 1, heart 1, we've got Kundalini. So again, you're definitely feeling the heat in your connection. If you're feeling hot and bothered, hot flashes, hot and cold, fever, aches, pains, getting turned on at random times, feeling like you can't control it, feeling frustrated, feeling a bit angry, this is all to do with Kundalini. Breathe through it, cleanse your sacral chakra. They are feeling it too. You want each other, you desire each other, and it's pulling you back together, okay? Heart 2, Archangel Gabriel is with you. Now, Gabriel is the messenger of God, so Gabriel is opening doors of communication between the two of you, also helping you to communicate clearer with compassion, empathy, and understanding, so you get your points across in a very calm way. Now, that could be when you are in communication, or it could be at work, it could be with a family member, anyone you need to talk to. Gabriel is also assisting you with your creativity, your work life, things you want to do, so Gabriel also helps with people who are writers. So if you want to write a book, or if you want to journal your thoughts down, if you want to start a blog or anything like that, or design a website or whatever it is, work stuff, Gabriel's the one to call on, so you have support, okay? Pile 3, we've got 222 and cat, very powerful. So first of all, you may be seeing 222, and that's a huge sign for you that you are being supported by the universe. You know, the universe has got your back. You may see spiders as well. So enjoy your freedom. Be like a cat. Cats walk around, do their own thing, you know, and they have a good life, you know. So it's about you being more cat-like, being more independent, knowing who you are, knowing your own worth. You know, a cat kind of looks in the mirror and sees a lion. So it's about knowing your own power and worth and enjoying the journey you're on, and that's how things fall into place. So you may well see 222 on the clock or in some other way that's a big sign for you that the universe is working for you and there's no need to fear. So enjoy your freedom, enjoy being yourself, being authentic, doing you. Put yourself first as well sometimes. And I don't mean in a selfish way. Obviously you are operating in service, but if you're thinking, no, I can't see you today because I'm doing something else, put yourself first. Don't drop everything for anyone else. Do you first. Make your own needs matter first. And then all the doors will open because you're respecting yourself and taking care of yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off, guys, because I've been on for 3 hours and 35 minutes. So big thank you. If you haven't had a question, don't worry. Just click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer. And I will be live again if all goes to plan tomorrow. I'm sorry I wasn't live yesterday, but I was busy with personal readings and everything else. So I want to do, actually, let me just do a quick message for our soul sister, Karina, you know, who's been here as a mod as well, you know, throughout this live. So I really appreciate you. So let's do Karina a message as well. The message for you, Karina, is the Hermit. So time alone is needed to gain clarity and insight. This may well be what he's doing as well right now. Even though he's out and about, he may still be having time for himself. It says this will bring in healing and fresh energy to prepare you for what's next. Embrace this time as a time of spiritual growth and soul searching. Let me pull you a card about the full moon. Anything around the full moon. We've got finding. Again, this could be finding answers within hermit mode, finding clarity, finding, you know, everything within yourself. It's about knowing that you are the source of your own happiness, finding peace, finding power, finding strength. We've got alert, and this has been coming up during the live because we're alert to things. We notice signs, we notice synchronicities. We know when something feels right, when something feels wrong. What does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, yeah, I miss you and I want to connect with you. Says, please unblock me literally or energetically so we can speak. I have a lot to say. So it may feel like he's blocked in some way. Okay, this could be like a physical block somehow to do with some kind of social media, but I'm not really feeling that. It's more, he's felt like there has been some kind of energetic block, but that's lifting now. So you can reconnect again the way you used to reconnect. Because I know there was a block there for a while. I remember you saying that to me. So I feel that he's saying that I've got a lot to say to you. So you may feel like, especially around the 10:10, which is on, is it Friday? Where are we now? Tuesday. You're going to start feeling things moving forward again. So, and I feel a lot of Kundalini rising again between the two of you. Yeah, flirting and sexting turns me on. I dream of kissing you all over your body. So he may be flirting and sexting with you in a way that you know how you do that. You know, you've got your own way of doing that, okay? And he's dreaming about kissing you all over your body. So you may have a vivid dream and, you know, maybe in this dream you're flirting and texting whatever's going on, but he's getting turned on by that and so are you. So I feel over the next few days you're going to feel a lot of heat and Kundalini, especially if you bit power one out of the hearts there. So thank you for that, guys. I'm going to have a great day. I'm sure you are too. I'll be live again tomorrow and I'll see you soon.